Hello. Oh, hang on. I've got to turn my camera on. Boink.
Wish you would.
Jesus, you're coming out the wrong speaker. Let me just fix that.
Coming out.
You need to come out from there. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Welcome. Can I move you? I want to move you there. I want to go there. Nope. Well, let me move you. Let me move you there. Nope. I want to go there. There we go. Got it. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's and you certainly are welcome to it. Where is James Bond? He's hiding. Not here. This is it. This is happening. This is live right now. It's 7 o'clock on the 23rd of February. I'm Iain Lee. Who the hell is this lady?
Ain't no lady. It's Catherine.
That ain't no lady. We got a guest coming on in about half an hour. John Williams. No, it's not that John Williams. It's not that John Williams. It's the third John Williams. And he is a producer.
John Williams.
He's our favourite John Williams. And he's a producer. And he's got a new album out. He's done a track with Petula Clark. Did you hear that track, Catherine?
No.
I'm going to play a bit of it now, right? She's 89, I think. She sounds great. There's a load of autotune all over it. But you know what? Who cares? Who cares about the autotune? Remember when Paul McCartney did a song about 3 years ago and everyone, yeah, it's all auto-tuned. You know, they kind of invented putting effects on voices and stuff. That was their shtick.
Also, what's your granny doing tonight?
Yes,
cutting a record.
No, this record is really, really cool. Actually, you get a record from someone. We tried to get Petula Clark on, and we couldn't. That's the basis of this. And you get a record from someone who's 89, and you think, okay, let's give it a go. It's actually really, really good. You can see that picture, right, Catherine?
Yes,
you can see that YouTube.
partially.
Why can't I? There we go. Put it there. So let's have. We'll just have a little bit of this, right? And I bet we get stung for this. If you don't have a picture, you don't get any copyright. So have a listen to this. So this is Petula Clark with the John Williams Syndicate. I love this, man. Here we go. Oh, it reminds me of something. It will come to me what it reminds me of. You can hear that, right, Catherine Boyle? Okay, here we go.
We come in alone, leave here the same, just trying to find a way. We are golden with silver shadows. We only know we're truly alive just as we run out of time. So we hold on.
Here we go. Big chorus. Big chorus.
We walk this earth, bearing the beams of love.
Here we go.
How do we know if it's here to stay? Can it be real if we feel no pain? Is it wrong to wanna feel this way? Why are the simple things so hard to say? Take me apart.
This is decent,
it's
right?
lovely. It's
Isn't
lovely.
it great?
Yeah.
Because you get it, you get the link and you think, okay, this could be a little bit what we used to call in the 80s. People would refer to Johnny Cash and Neil Diamond as heritage artists in the 80s. But I clicked on this expecting nothing. And I played it about 5 times in a row. I loved it.
It's beautiful. And you mentioned Johnny Cash there. His version of Hurt
Yeah.
is infused with the wisdom of decades.
There we
and
go.
This has got the same feeling to
Have
it.
some of this, listen.
Can it be real if we feel no pain? Is it wrong to wanna feel this way? Why are the simple things so hard to say? I need you now, so we can be together in this brave world, right here, right now.
Here we go.
Is it wrong to want to feel this way? Why are the simple things so hard to say?
Oh, it's smothered in auto-tune. Who cares? Who cares? It's great.
This love. How
I love that. I think it's brilliant. So John Williams, not that one, but that one is coming on in about 20-25 minutes to have a little chat about this.
So hard to say.
89 years old, ladies and gentlemen. 89 years old, and I love that. I think that's absolutely brilliant. So we came yay close to getting Petula Clark on the show, and then she slipped through our fingers. Do you know what? Do you know why we couldn't, Catherine? Do you know where she was? She was downtown, and I was not prepared. I went to Chinatown by mistake, and I got messaged. No, she's in downtown, mate. It's like, oh, nuts! I went to the wrong town.
You just got to linger by the neon lights where the pretty is. It's gorgeous, though. We've got enough records by embryos. About time we had a little
89 years old. There. Paul McCartney's about to start a tour, and he's 80. Flipping.
I know. You know Emsy's going.
Is she?
Paid over $1,000.
Holy shoot! I wish I'd bought tickets for his last one here. I tried to blag some, and it didn't pay off in the end. And I've seen him. Have you ever seen him live?
No.
He's great. Saw him twice. One was in Hyde Park, one of those mega gigs. And the other time we saw him, was it the O2? I guess it must have been maybe it was Wembley Arena. I don't know. Anyway, it was Paul McCartney, you know. It was wicked. By the way, this T-shirt is probably going to go in the bin after today because it's old, it's faded. One in, two out. So I bought a hoodie and I chucked away a hoodie and a cardigan. I bought a pair of jeans and I chucked away a pair of jeans. Means one more needs to go.
Oh.
I'm thinning out the clothes. Thinning out the clothes. Guys, it's no phone in tonight because when Catherine's away, we can't really do... What's the line in Laurel and Hardy? When the cat's away, the mice are going to be running all over the place. Something like that. So we can't do this, the Skype, but we will put the Zoom link later on. And I would really invite people to join us in the Zoom link that have never joined us in the Zoom link before. I open that invitation to you to join us if you've never joined us before, even if it's brief, even if you pop in, so even if you don't turn your camera on, even if you don't say anything, come and be this close to greatness. Speaking of greatness, David Turner's is in the room. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're not doing a show in Sheffield. We decided we're just going to go and have a nice time. Now, David Turner's in the computer game show. I'm not going to say anything, David, don't worry. But they do like a bonus podcast each month, I think it is, for their Patreons. Mm-hmm. I've heard it. If you're not a Patreon to the computer game show, sign up, even if it's for just this 1 month. Sign up, because the bonus... I'm going to text you what the bonus show is, Catherine, right?
I'm standing by.
I think it's genius. Message sent.
Message received.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Isn't it?
That's
and
what
I listened to it today. Honestly, sign up for 1 month, right? Because it's so worth it. It's genius. It's one of those things you go, I wish I'd thought of that, man. It's great. And it's really, really entertaining. Very, very entertaining.
Brilliant.
David says he's going to send you a little link to have a listen. It's so good. It's so good. Sorry, it's so good. How are you doing, Catherine Boyle? We've only spoke once in our life. No, today. So what's happening with you? I'm just going to put my phone to silent.
I've been doing some serious work, which I cannot speak, which is why from the top up I look done. From the bottom, I'm wearing track slacks.
Did you see that picture of the people who were invited into the office back to but to wear what they'd worn on Zoom? So it was that. It was tops. Some
Smart.
came in like PJ bottoms, tracksuits, little onesies that have been pulled.
Yeah.
It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Sorry, go on. So you've been doing grown-up work today.
Been doing grown-up work today, and I had the wind has finally subsided. I mean, outside.
Well done, Catherine. Good.
It's the same as it ever was. But I had the patio doors wide open.
Oy.
The cats were coming and going as they pleased.
Beautiful.
Because I don't know about you, but having battened down the hatches for 3 or 4 days or whatever it was, I really wanted some fresh air in the house. It needed a good old fumigate.
Yeah. I had Patty was really upset about an hour ago, and I could hear her in this room crying. was going, Pat, Pat. And then she rushed into the living room and jumped up on the windowsill, and she's really crying. And then it was like Lassie, right? And then she came back and ran in here. I said, what's going on, darling? And she's looking out the window crying. And I looked out, and in the front garden, I don't know what she was doing there, was Mucky. And Mucky was just like sat in the front garden. I think she'd had a bit of a fright. And Pats was telling me that Mucky was where she should not be. It was magic.
What a grass.
It was
She's a little grass.
She's not. She's cares for her sisters, not her brothers.
No, it was a Dad. Have
you had a good day, Catherine Boyle?
I've had a busy day. Yeah, I think I've had a good day. Yeah, a busy day is a good day, right? I haven't called anyone a prick today, which is always a little bonus, isn't it? After yesterday.
Do you want to do it now? Do you want to do it now?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll save it. It'll probably be warranted in a bit.
Okay.
But yeah, so I've not felt the rage today, so I'm clocking that up as a win.
That's a win. I've had a good day. I went and saw Kim play some rugby, which was I always love, and it terrifies me in equal measure because they're quite violent. I had a meeting with a podcast company, and I pitched two and a half podcasts. I pitched them and was met with indifference. But you know what? What's good about that is I came away going, oh well, I know they're good ideas. Maybe I'll do them on my own. I know they're really, really good ideas. And they're not right for this
You also know we
company.
don't necessarily need anyone else to do them.
No, it just makes it easier. Then when I came back, this huge gaming console had been sent to me from China for free. Got to make a video on it, but it's great. And it's great. It's like an old arcade cab top with the stick and the buttons. And it's jam-packed with arcade games. I was playing proper Pac-Man with this. So I only had a little chance to play around with that. What position does Kim play at rugby? No, Puzzle Bubble's on there. No, it's not on there. Shut up. And so that is my weekend, is playing that with the boys. Although saying that, we've got a busy weekend. We're going to go and see Uncharted. And then we're going to go on Sunday, we're going to go to the local pub for a roast dinner, Catherine. I was asked, Daddy, please, could we go to that pub and get a roast dinner? And I went, you know what? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Also, is it hooky? Yes, Mark, it's hooky. It's hooky. I'll post the link. Let me show you what it is. Let me show you. It's not like we've got anything better to do. Let me go to gogamegeek.com.
While you're doing that,
yeah.
This weekend I'm ferrying Littlin around. She's got a party in Milton Keynes. And I'm saying to my eldest, instead of just being the taxi going to and from, why don't we park up and you and me can do a 90s Saturday?
Oh.
By that I mean we're going to walk up and down and just browse.
Yeah.
And we're going to have lunch where we feel like.
Ooh,
it's going to be like in the olden days when you just used to go for a walk around the shops.
Matey.
And actually, that looks nice. She is considering getting her ears pierced.
I'll do it. I'll do it for her.
No, she said, I'm not going to do it myself. I went, what? Of course you're not going to do it yourself. She went, I've seen it done on YouTube. I went, yeah, well, they do a lot of things on YouTube that you will not be doing.
I will be having roast potatoes and mint sauce, which is code, according to David Turner's, is code for breasts and semen.
Speaking of which, why has she got such massive jugs?
I don't know. But get this, right? It's $400. And they gave it to me for free, right? And it glows. And it's got a load of games. Now, it's one of those things where it's kind of loaded with a load of games that you can't actually get to work and, are not meant for, for these kind of controls. However, it is flipping brilliant. I had a little play with it. I was having a little play. Did a little bit of Tekken. And, so... that is great this weekend, today. And also, I'm not going to reveal, no names, no pack drill, right? But yesterday I really knuckled down and started my amends, my step 9. It's not actually as long as I was expecting it to. And no names, no pack drill. But I'll message you. Made a phone call. Oh, Iain, it's really good to hear from you.
Oh.
I'm sorry for my behaviour. I'm sorry for my behaviour too. And we're meeting, because you're supposed to do the amends face-to-face. The ideal thing is you phone them up and kind of explain what you're doing and then arrange to meet face-to-face. And actually, this one I'm quite emotional about. There we go, Catherine. I've just told you who it is. We're meeting for a coffee in a couple of weeks. And some I had to do email. Yeah, isn't it? It was a beautiful moment. We're possibly going to invite out MD out for dinner when he's over. So it was really cool. And then there are some that I don't have the phone numbers, and I had to do emails, which is not ideal. And an email is really, I behaved like a dick. I'd really like to have the opportunity to apologise and listen to any feedback that you have, and got one kind of angry response back, which is cool. Which is cool. That is their want, and nothing from the rest of you. So, but it was good. I kind of knuckled down and I did it. And I've approached. There's a couple I need to check with my sponsor next week. And just go through, what do I do about these? Do we contact these or not? But it was beautiful, this thing. And next week's shows are going to be all over the place, because Wednesday, I'm giving a chair at an AA meeting, so I won't be here. And Friday, next week, it's Alex has got a concert, jazz concert. He's playing Louis Louet. So the shows will be all over the place next week, and Catherine and I will discuss them. I suspect there'll be a morning show and maybe a show on a Thursday. I don't know. We'll sort it out, Catherine, and we will have a little chat. So just be prepared. And of course, next week, it's the first week of the month, the most stressful time for the two of us. And I'm trying to be zen about it. I'm trying to be zen. It'll be what it'll be, and that's okay. But please don't abandon us. People mean well, don't they? But I tweeted, Patreon show for people tonight, at 7:00. And this guy means well, but it doesn't read as meaning well. Tempted, Iain, but would love to hear you back on the radio. Your talent supports and needs it. You have left a large void that no one has filled. And it's like, I get with it, but it's that tempted, Iain, but. It's
not an either or. There isn't a choice.
No, maybe I'm being oversensitive, but it's whenever there is a questioning of the Patreon, and I get it, it's still an alien. I was trying to explain it to someone. I was explaining it to one of the mums today, and they couldn't grasp it. It's kind of still a foreign concept in this country, but it's just it's not begging. This is giving you a wicked thing.
But there's no point in doing a follow-up tweet to that, because they're not. No. That was it. That was.
And it was him being nice, and I'm probably being oversensitive. Hey, by the way, if you're a £20, that show on Tuesday, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
That was fun, man. That was a fun show. We did a show from Cafe Nero, and
Batman.
We saw the actual Batman, the Batmobile, and David Bowie. And I think we're going to do more of those. And there's me thinking, I'll set up the laptop. We don't need the laptop. We just do it on the phone. Yeah. So I think we're going to do more of those out and about. It was wicked, actually. I really, really enjoyed it.
We might even get the scooters out.
Oh, a little burn up, a little Brucey burn up.
It was the right sunshine today, but not the right temperature.
No, I wouldn't dream of going out on the scooter unless there was a class. Excuse me? Unless there was a class 1 emergency, I would not dream of going out on live from the Goat Centre. Could do, actually. I could do. Mick really enjoyed that show. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. I've got college tomorrow. 5 more weeks after this, I think. 5 more weeks. Ooh. Although March the 6th, we have to do like a community project. So March the 6th, we're going to Brighton to, kind of hand out food and drink to homeless people. So, and then we've got a full day. I think on March the 12th, we've got like a full day. But it's coming near the end. I have done, of my 100 hours placement, I have done 36 hours. Got a client on Friday. That takes me up to 37. If I have all 6 clients next week, that takes me up to 43 hours. I shouldn't really bank on having clients, because they let you, they kind of cancel sometimes at short notice. But if this client comes tomorrow, 37 hours is done. Got to have 100 hours by the beginning of August. It's doable. I've reached out to someone who's going to help me, whose job, is a case study supervisor. And I've reached out and said, would you be able to help me with this? And she said, this is what I do and this is what I do. And I will, Sumpa says, thank you well done for keeping with it. Yeah, it was touch and go. I'm going to qualify, and I'm going to qualify in August. And I know this because I had my tarot read, and my tarot was, you will not get a job on the radio because you've been stabbed in the back. That's done. You will qualify by August, and you will go to Japan this year. That's the tarot said that, baby. That's the tarot.
So I looked at Japan, and they're opening up a little, aren't they, in March, but not for
students and business.
Yeah.
And it's a limited. I think it's going to be like 5,000 or 8,000 that can go in one day. But they did say at the end of March they were making another announcement, and the rumor is it will be open with possibly like a 3-day quarantine or something. Now I don't want the 3-day quarantine if I'm with the boys. We don't want to stay in a hotel. But that's the rumor, and it's certainly a big step forward to hopefully being able to go to the thing, to Japan, to go to the thing.
To the place.
And I got some good news. At some point very soon, I'm going to be ordering a Domino's. I've held off for 2 weeks, and I really fancy a Domino's.
I had one last night because we have a busy Tuesday, and part of the deal is that the kids get to choose what we have.
Beautiful.
So sometimes it's because we have to come back from somewhere, and so it's not cooking time really. So it was Domino's last night.
Beautiful. I
had a dodgy one, I'm afraid. I was up all night.
Your Domino's is shit.
Well, I've noticed it's the really meaty ones that'll get you. If you have a Hawaiian or something lighter, fruity, healthy.
Fruity. Who
Not
was
so
it
bad.
called?
But
it's Kim that made the mistake of saying, "Can I get a fruit pizza, please?" I said, "What's that?" He said, the one with fruit on top. I mean, the vegetables. Yeah, that's it.
But I love a New Yorker with all the meat on.
Yeah.
That's what gets me every time, man.
I'm gonna have a barbecue chicken. Yours is a shit one. You've had problems there before. Mine is a decent.
Years ago, though, you'd think it might have just been a one-off.
No, mate.
Number 2 off, rather.
Number 2 off. So if anyone's having a pizza tonight, please let us know the flavours, who is delivering it, where it is coming from. We'd be very keen. But yeah, the show that was outside, we were saying, I think we said it in the thing, but not all of you were there. I am finding, I can only speak for myself, I'm getting a little bit stale doing these. Radio anyway is different, is a different beast. And also we find out next week, do we go from 2 shows to 1 show on Radio anyway? It depends on the Patreon. But I'm finding this a little bit stale. I enjoy you not being here in as much as it's different. I know you don't like it, but I find it's different. And that's kind of motivates me a little bit.
I find it tricky. It's not that I don't like it. I find it tricky in that there's no obvious separation of now I'm at work, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, tell me about it the last 2 years.
No, but 10 minutes before, the reason why I've not got proper trousers on and stuff is because 10 minutes before I put the Zoom call on, I was dishing up flipping teas and stuff to the kids. And then there's kind of, where's this, where's that? And there's no obvious delineation of now I'm at work. And so I do find it tricky juggling. And I feel guilty that they have been given the hard word on when they put themselves to bed, right? And I'm kind of half an ear on that and seeing what they're doing. I'm always thinking what they're doing downstairs. So it's tricky. And also I feel quite, I don't know, I feel a bit cut off from you. Yeah. It's not the same as sitting next to you.
But you talk about the delineation between work and home. Fucking hell, this is what it's been since March of 2020.
And that's kind of partly why I was reticent to do shows when we were going to Sheffield.
We're not doing shows when
Liverpool.
We go to Sheffield.
I just feel like I live online a lot and I don't like it. I'd just like to have something that's just for me,
Yeah, it is our job.
Yes, but I don't have to work all the time.
No. But yeah,
I hate. It's good to do things just for fun,
I fucking hate working from home. I hate it. I hate it now.
I hate
it. It's because it's like, okay, well, my bedroom's up there, the kitchen's there. I'm living in my office, and every time I do a lot of work here anyway.
Yeah.
And I just see that camera, and I think, I should be doing something. I should be streaming. I should be doing something. I should do a stream on Twitch, and let's get the Twitch numbers up. But I dislike it immensely. But I was saying,
you've got to be strict with yourself, though. Boundaries with things like this, because otherwise you can end up working all the time.
Well, but I do. Yeah, but the shows when you were here, I'm getting really stale and struggling to come up with anything. But let's discuss that in a moment, because our guest has arrived and I have to move. Where is he? He's going to be there. Here he comes. This is very exciting. This is our guest. I'm just going to make my picture there. John is joined. John is, I think we can hear you, John. We cannot see you.
Let me see whether I can.
You can do this, John. You are a record producer. You must be able to work Zoom.
Can you see me now?
No, sir.
No.
Don't worry. You're in very, very good company. Every show there he is.
See you now. Hi, John.
There he is. Hey, John, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing, Iain?
I'm doing very well. This is my friend Catherine. Everybody, this is now, John. We've got to address this straight away. How many times do you get the John Williams thing confused with the composer?
I wish I got his PRS check.
Yes, that's the confusion we can all deal with.
Isn't it? Were you ever tempted in your illustrious career to change your name? Was that ever a consideration?
Well, a friend of mine, Trevor Dan, suggests I use my middle name, John Owen Williams, which I use on records occasionally. And that's why on this new project, the album I just released, I call myself the John Williams Syndicate.
There we go. Syndicate makes it sound kind of like gangsterish, like tough guy.
Yeah, of course.
Did you just mention Trevor Dan from radio fame?
You know Trevor Dan.
Yeah, Trevor Dan. He was the first person I met in the record business when I started in 1974, when I was a rep for Polydor on their promo department, and my patch was the East Midlands. And I did. It was the advent of local radio, and nobody knew how powerful it was going to be. So Polydor had 8 people on the road, just visiting radio stations. And I went to Radio Derby, Radio Nottingham, and Radio Leicester. And at Radio Nottingham, the first appointment I had was with Trevor Dan.
Incredible.
Who just started work that day.
Oh, wow.
And we became good friends because we found a mutual interest in Nick Drake.
Oh, I think I was say Knickers then for a second. I thought, my God, it was the 70s. We know Trevor. We've done stuff with Trevor. People, we've got some radio anoraks listening. Everyone knows who Trevor is. Nick Drake, though, were you into Nick Drake I can't remember when he died.
I think he died in 1976.
Okay, so were you into him when he was alive?
I was into him in 1969.
Wow.
When I was living in Tours in France, when I was in college. And I walked past a record store and saw the sleeves, the 5 leaves left in the window. And I thought, that looks intriguing. I went into the shop and played it and bought it.
Wow.
And this is quite a rare copy. It's worth about $2,000 now, this is vinyl.
Beautiful. You didn't ever I know he only did a handful of gigs. He hated playing live. You didn't ever get to see him, did you?
No, I didn't. He was a brilliant performer, but he got into the state of tuning his guitar to different tunings every different song.
Yeah.
So he wasn't very good at in-between chat. So,
and painfully shy as well. So,
apparently, but if you saw him when he was 18 and 19, he was head of house. He was captain of the football team.
Wow.
He was the gregarious, outgoing guy. He smoked too much dope. I think that was the problem.
That was the problem. We just listened before you came on, and your latest single with Man Alive, Petula Clark.
Petula Clark. I was going to ask you, is that the French connection that brought you and Petula together, or is that coincidence?
No, that was just coincidence. What brought us together was 20 years ago when I was senior VP of A&R for the Sanctuary Records Group. And we owned the Pie catalogue with all her hits like Don't Sleep in the Subway, Colour My World, The Other Man's Grass Always Greener, My Love, I Couldn't Live Without Your Love, Downtown, all those classic records.
Yeah.
We owned them. So we were going to do a greatest hits. And she said to me, I'm so bored of doing these greatest hits. I want to record new stuff. And so we recorded a couple of new tracks, and then rolled forward another 10 years. I was working at Universal, who'd bought Sanctuary, yet they wanted to make another greatest hits. So we did some more new tracks. And eventually I built a recording studio at the bottom of my garden and started writing and presented her with a song called Cut, Copy Me. which she loved, and we recorded, and it became a huge hit in Belgium.
Of course it did. Of course it did. She's 89 now, right? And we normally wouldn't mention a singer's age, but I think it's important. We were talking about Paul McCartney, who's about to go on tour at 80. She sounds, and I know there's a little bit of studio trickery going on there, and that's absolutely fine. She sounds incredible, though, doesn't she?
She's absolutely amazing. She is youthful.
Right.
And you talk to her on the telephone, it's like talking to a young girl.
Yeah.
In her 20s. And she hates talking about age. She hates talking about the past. She's all about the future and the now.
Wow.
And it's a very positive way of looking at things and very inspiring.
Right. The song is great. There's always that, it's more than great, it's actually brilliant. And there's always that thing when you get sent a link for a song, and we're saying people like Johnny Cash in the 80s and 90s would be called a heritage artist. Imagine, in their like late 40s. But you get a track from someone who you know so well, and you always think, okay, well, this might be a little bit stinky. Man alive, it's such a good song, John. It really is, that beautiful little verse and then this huge triumphant chorus that just keeps building. It's an absolute joy.
Thank you. Well, I love it as well. I spent months making this record. I wrote it with a friend of mine called Paul Visser, and wrote it about 3 years ago. And then Petula heard it, and we put her vocal on it. Well, I put her vocal on it, and she then insisted the record was too bare. So I put some more guitars on it, and she still thinks that it's too bare. But I think it's an absolute masterpiece. I've slaved over every note on this track, and thinking that Radio 2 might play it, but they've rejected it.
No, that's you in the background vocals as well, isn't it, John?
Yes, there's another song which I don't know whether you've heard called New Flag.
Yes.
So that's me and her doing a duet. So yes, Catherine, I do sing with her, but mainly it's her on this one.
That's odd. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've not listened to Radio 2 for a while, but I can imagine that song sitting so comfortably on Ken Bruce's show. It just seems effortless to put that on his plate.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
But there we are.
What little good we can do, we will certainly plug it. This is the album, Out of Darkness. I don't know if people... You've got a weird shot, John, but it's just because the way that we're streaming. People are not seeing that weird little corner that you are. But this is the new album. Is it? I'm assuming it must be out now, right?
You can get it through Amazon.
Okay.
And it's on all the streaming services. And Luminescent is out on Friday, the Petula Clark track. Her version is not on the CD. It's Claudia Brucken's version.
Okay.
Is on the CD.
Okay.
And Claudia Brucken is the singer from Propaganda.
I don't know Propaganda.
The Dr. Mabuse, Jewel, they were signed to ZTT, the German band in the mid-80s.
Okay.
And Claudia Brucken is one of the most extraordinary singers I've ever come across. And I made a solo album with her a few years ago. And anyway.
You mentioned working for Pi in this. Was it Pi in the 70s?
Well, so
Polydor.
I worked for Polydor in the 70s.
Now, if I've got my rock and roll right, the Who were on Polydor in the 70s, weren't they?
They were.
Did you ever have any dealings with them?
Well, I remember being in Leicester with them when Keith Moon played tricks on the hotel porter.
Oh, God.
Which I can't really repeat about. But years later, I became head of A&R at Polydor.
Right.
And I mixed 3 or 4 unreleased Who tracks, Boney Maroney, and...
Mary Ann with the shaky hands.
That's one of the great tracks, isn't it? I didn't mix that one.
Oh, okay.
When I was at school in the 60s, we used to open I was in the school band, and we used to open our set with I Can't Explain.
Wow.
Which is one of the great records.
The Who are such a weird band, and this kind of tough rock sort of singles band in the 60s. And then, these huge sprawling albums. I do think the Who, for some reason, the Who and the Kinks don't quite get the respect that I think there's always the Beatles and the Stones.
Well, Ian, actually, I was a Who and Kinks person, and preferred them. I didn't like the Beatles or the Stones. Well,
Wow.
I didn't dislike them, but they didn't rock to me. Whereas when I heard "You Really Got Me" by the Kinks, it almost changed my world. Changed. I was a 13-year-old living in Wolverhampton, and this is about the greatest thing that I'd ever see. And the same thing happened when I heard it. I can't explain.
Wow. It was punk. That dirty sound on "You Really Got Me," where Dave sliced the speaker with a razor blade. That was punk 15 years before punk existed.
Absolutely amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah. Now, you've produced loads of bands. Tell me some of the big bands that you've worked with.
Well, I produced Simple Minds, The Cure, The Proclaimers, Debbie Harry, Ocean Colour Scene, and I still work with Paul Heaton and Jackie Abbott.
Okay.
I'm here talking to you from Manchester. I live in London, but I'm up here until the middle of May, making the 5th in a row of Paul Heaton and Jackie Abbott albums.
Wow. We have to be careful. I'm going to put cards on the table. Catherine is not a fan of the beautiful South. We've had many, many arguments on this show where I'm defending them and Catherine doesn't.
But I do like Paul and Jackie. I think they seem like good people. It's just not my thing. It's just
Did you like the House Martins?
Yes, some.
Did you let me step in. Did you like Caravan of Love?
Who, me or Catherine?
No, Catherine. I'm asking Catherine.
It was. I
would
wasn't
say
very
yes.
old when it was out.
I
but
would
yes,
say yes, because he did it. He did it.
Yes, and I've been in a room where Paul sung it as well.
And I did the finger clicks on it.
Great.
You did the finger. So you actually produced that song.
I prefer the
Yeah, I
finger clicks
produced
in
it.
that to any other finger clicking ever.
I heard that for the first time in about 25 years, John, the other day. And I was driving and it just goosebumps. I'd forgotten how perfect that is in terms of the harmony and stuff. Was that tough to produce?
It was really tough. It was 48 tracks.
Wow.
Two machines running together. And the idea was to make it sound like just that they stood in a room and there they were doing it. But we treble tracked, quadruple tracked each part, and it's just a masterpiece. I mean, I was just I enabled it, but they were. Paul Heaton is such a great song. He's a soul singer.
What's the difference between producing something like that? However, God, when was that? 85, I'm going to guess. Difference between when was it? Sorry.
86.
86. I was
You're
close.
very close. Yeah.
Thank you. I'm also very old.
You're a young man.
I like this guy. He's coming back every week. What is the difference from producing in 1986 and producing in 2022? Because I'm imagining it's a completely different thing now.
Well, actually, it's no different.
Right.
Because it's still a performance. It's still recording different instruments, and it's still making a song come alive. So it's a lot easier now because you can own your own studio. I've got a studio at the bottom of my garden in a shed. I've got a 12-foot by 10-foot shed where I make all these records. I made Luminescent in there, and it sounds like it was done at Abbey Road.
I am looking at your list of bands you've worked with. I'm laughing because of Carter, the Unstoppable Sex Machine. Now, we are huge fans of Jim Bob. Jim Bob has been on this show several times. We even get a mention in one of his books. Did you produce them, or did you just sign them?
I didn't produce them. I was head of A&R at Chrysalis.
Yeah.
And they had brought out 30-something and were ready to be signed to a major label. And I signed them with a guy called Tony Smith. And we did I think it was called the Love Album. And we hired a jet plane and took 40 journalists over to Brussels to the EU building, where we held a press conference. And Jim Bob, Fruitbat, and myself were on centre stage fielding questions from the journalists. And it went straight into #1 the next week.
That Jim Bob's delightful, isn't he, Catherine? This huge noise that he makes from this very quiet, introverted man.
I haven't seen him in years. I haven't seen him since 1989.
He's on good form. He's written a couple of really good autobiographies, kind of. But
he's a great writer, great lyric writer.
Yeah. And he's still doing it. And he's still selling out places like Shepherd's Bush Empire, and still going.
What about the fat bastard? What's happened to him? Fat bastard.
I think he died.
Oh,
Did he?
I think someone in the chat will correct me. I think the fat bastard. I mean, I think he died. I'm not laughing at the death. I'm just laughing at the name. Someone will correct me.
At some stage.
It does. People in the chat are asking, have you ever written a book, John? Because I know we're just touching the tip of the iceberg of your career. Have you considered doing a book?
Well, I've thought about it, but I still got a few things to do. I think
it's not finished yet.
It's not finished. I want to make a few more hits.
Tell me about Cathy Dennis, because she is. Who'd have thought that she would go on to be one of Britain's greatest songwriters?
Well, Simon Fuller was her manager, and I was head of A&R Polydor in 1987, and he brought me in this demo tape of her singing a song called "The Snake," and she was writhing around almost naked in a carpet on the floor, and she was singing, and she had a great voice, and I thought, the girl's got some front. I mean, she got to make a video like this, quite saucy.
Saucy.
And I gave her a 3-year development deal. Gave her 10 grand a year, and I put her with different writing partners, Anne Dudley, and she wrote Too Many Walls with her. And actually, she was the reason I got the sack at Polydor. I was being a head of A&R is like being a football manager, and your results are everything. So we spent 3 years making this first Cathy Dennis album, and I was given the marching orders. And when I asked what was the reason was because you spent all this time on this useless Cathy Dennis project. And the album came out after I left and had 5 US top 10 singles on it.
And you produced. Sorry, go on, John.
Oh no! Such is life.
She's incredible. She writes. I mean, she's had hits with the Spice Girls, with everybody. You know, she's one of those that just has that magic.
Some of the Britney Spears tracks she's written are just sublime. No, she's a great writer.
Yeah. Also, you produced for John Peel sessions. Is that right?
Yeah, I was a Radio 1 session producer for about 5 years, from 81 to 85.
Wow.
And I did the first one I sessioned was Killing Joke.
Wow.
And I did big Birthday Party and The Cure and Simple Minds and the Waterboys, and it was amazing.
You've had some life, man. Do you not just think, you know what, I'm done. Let me just go and sit in my garden. Let me just go and have a nice cocktail.
I haven't started. I'm a late developer.
And he does sit in his garden. He sits in his shed, makes records.
Yeah, that's right, Catherine.
Tell us about the new album, John, Out of Darkness. What is it? Why this? And how did it all come together?
Well, it came together during lockdown. I just finished producing Manchester Calling, the Paul Heaton, Jackie Abbott album, which was at #1 in the chart. It debuted #1.
Well done.
And lockdown happened, and there was nothing to be done except I had some unfinished business. I had a couple of singles out on Rack Records in 1979 as a singer. And first one was called Rendezvous, which is Record of the Week, Kid Jensen, Radio 1.
Rendezvous is such a 70s title for a song. I love it.
And so I thought, well, I'll go down to my shed and try and write a song in all different kinds of styles of music and sing them and just entertain myself. And which I did. And a friend, Jamie White, who I used to work with at Sanctuary, got in touch. He'd seen me on a Proclaimers documentary, and he said, I didn't realize you were a record producer and songwriter. And he said, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm making my own album. He said, let's hear it. He's the son of Chris White, the Zombies bass player.
Oh, wow. We had the privilege of seeing the Zombies playing Odyssey and Oracle, didn't we? Was it the Was it the Palladium or Dominium? Something, one of that. Palladium, I think.
Shepherd's Bush Empire. Were you there?
No, we went to another one. I think it was the Palladium. It was. I know they did it. They celebrated it several times.
So Odyssey and Oracle is one of my favorite albums ever.
So good.
Oh, this is
so good.
Incredible.
And so, anyway, he heard the songs and he said, well, I'll publish them. I'll help you put it out. And so they're all songs I've written and songs which I played mostly instruments on, layer by layers. And I had a lot of fun. And I hope people who hear it enjoy it as well.
This is the album. Oh, get into focus. Focus, please. I will make this focus so that everyone can see it. There we go. Out of Darkness, the John Williams Syndicate. And your website, I haven't got my glasses on.
JohnOwenWilliams.com.
JohnOwenWilliams.com. If you want to go and have a look there. I'm so sorry. Do you know what? It really pisses me off, things like Radio 2 not going for this. And I mean, it's slightly different, but Jim Bob from Carter said that no one will touch his records, and he's obviously brilliant. And this is obviously brilliant. And that Petula Clark song is, it's remarkable. And
well, thank you, Iain. I'm inspired by your enthusiasm. That's exactly what I wanted.
John, listen, I'm a songwriter. Catherine
Catherine
will tell you.
Get his guitar out, John.
Catherine, please tell him how good I am at writing songs.
Well, he's original.
Oh, I'd like to hear them.
You really wouldn't. There tends to be
I've got
one
my own
theme.
recording setup in the hotel room. This is a soundless guitar.
What? I hate to break it to you. There's some of that guitar missing. What do you mean a soundless? What does that not make?
Get a soundless guitar in?
Be quiet, please, Catherine. Respect the artist.
You play it and it's like an electric guitar, but you put headphones on, plug it into the recording setup.
Oh my God.
It's like the most beautiful acoustic guitar you've ever heard.
Wow. I will send you some of my demos. The fans in the audience are saying, "Iain, sing him." I'm not going to, because I don't want to upset you, John. You just put an album out and then you hear something by me and go, "Shit, I'm going to give up. It's not worth it."
Wasted your time.
Is this on Boom Records?
Yes, we'll put it on. We'll put it anywhere. I'll send it to you, and you can have them for free. John, it's so lovely to meet you. I'm so glad that we sorted this out, and I wish you the best of luck with the album. I hope someone catches one of the songs and it takes off. Thank
you so much, Iain and Catherine. It's been a pleasure chatting to you this evening.
Nice talking to you. And if you get release any more stuff, come on. You're very, very welcome to come on the show, John.
Thank you so much, both of you. Pleasure.
I'm going to ask you to leave the Zoom meeting, because if I kick people out, I end up accidentally reporting them for spam. So
okay, I'm going to...
You do it, and you take care, and we'll speak again soon. Thank you.
Thanks, John. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye, John. And then we have the awkward moment of, he's gone.
Oh,
he
what a
was
nice
great.
fella.
Wasn't he great?
Yeah.
Wasn't he great?
Mean of you to mention the beautiful South.
That was cruel, but we've got to be congruent. He was absolutely playing the small duet. I could have done. He was great, because we got sent this email by a PR company who thought we still worked at Talk Radio, and we went, "No, we don't."
Well, they'd sent a few, and it was in the name of someone else, and I said, "I think you might be sending this to the wrong person." They went, "It's you."
That was it, and it was Pet Clark, and we went, "We would like her," and they went, "Oh, I'll try. You can't get her. How about John?" And I was like, "Okay." And then I read his Wikipedia page. I went, "Yes, please. We'll take that guy." And he was great. I love these kind of old school British producers who are quite well spoken, very softly spoken, and really, really humble. We didn't even touch the bands that he's worked with. We didn't. We only touched the surface of some of the bands. And even if he just produced John Peel sessions for 5 years,
that'll do.
That'll do. It really, really is a great song. That will go out as a separate podcast, which we'll put out for free on the Radio Anywhere feed, and we'll also cut that bit out and upload it to the video so everyone can see it. He was great. What a nice guy. And how frustrating that song would sit perfectly on Ken Bruce's show.
Of course it would. Are they trying to be trying to get everyone on trying to be more hip or something?
Is it Radio 1 banning Status Quo again? I don't know. I mean, it's a great song. She's 89. She's
people would love it.
She's one of Britain. She's a legend, proper actual legend.
And it's a really good song. It's perfect.
Ah man, we'll definitely get John back on. I tell you what was nice as well. With him and with Jim Bob, we're talking about, they're both really pleased that someone's interested. Really pleased, and they shouldn't be. It should just be like, yeah, this is my job and people want to talk. But no one will talk to them. And he was really chuffed that we were interested.
Yeah. Imagine someone with that pedigree having to convince people to play his records. It's shit, isn't it?
So the album is the John Williams Syndicate, and it's Out of Darkness. Do you know the name of the Petula Clark song?
Luminescence.
Luminescence. There's another one. I haven't got my glasses on. New Flag and Luminescent. Luminescent is the one, and it's on YouTube. We played it earlier. It's great. I mean, it really is a great song. It's not like, oh yeah, nice one, Pet. It's a really, really good song. So thank you, John.
And I think her voice sounding older adds to it. It adds to it. It's got wisdom to it.
And there's a lot of auto tune on it. Who cares, man? Who cares? I love it. It sounds great. It sounds great. What a delightful booking that gentleman was.
Hey, he was from Wolverhampton. And speaking of,
I'm just going to order a pizza, Catherine, while you talk to me about. Oh God, I know what you're going to talk about.
Country. Did you see that photo tweeted by Noddy Holder's wife earlier?
Can I just let me get that photo first of all before we go any further? This genuinely made me squeal.
Same.
Why now? My Twitter's being really weird at the moment. It keeps resetting to showing the most popular tweets instead of showing the latest tweets. It made me squeal, right? Ladies and gentlemen, oh no, you don't want to look at that. Those are our stats. Them's private. Let me just pop that there. It's half of Slade reunited. Half of Slade are reunited, and they did not get on for a long time. So this is miraculous.
It's lovely.
They actually, I think I'm covering the thing. I've always got to move. If I go bottom right. There we go. Go away.
Something else in the way. What's that?
Go away. I'm accepting the cookies. They hated each other for a long time. And everyone's saying reunion. I mean, Noddy's looking old. I don't know if he could. Baby!
He's lovely, Noddy Holder.
You've been out for a drink with him, haven't you?
I have, yeah. A very generous person in terms of his time, really, and having a chat. And he talked this was when I was doing work experience before I actually qualified as a journalist. So it would have been 1999. And I did 2 weeks work experience at Key 103. And he was working, I think at the time, at Magic in Manchester. And he was always around the office, and he sort of took all the work experience kids out for a drink on the last day. Him, I think it was James Stanage. Could that be right, timing-wise?
There's a blast from the past, yeah.
But they were both really nice. And, it wasn't at all in a kind of creepy or, like, pervy sort of way. He was actually interested in having a chat with us, and he's a very kind of young-souled person. And genuinely interested in talking to you, and it was one of the great moments of my life walking into a pub and Noddy Holder said, "Catherine, over here."
Dave does a good tweet just to Noddy's wife. Just tell Noddy he's loved and respected as a singer, musician and songwriter. He doesn't owe us anything else. And that's it. Of course, if tickets for Slade went on, yes, please. But they've done it. They don't owe us anything else whatsoever. Honestly, I squealed when I saw this, though. How lovely, because they fell out big time.
We've met Dave Hill. He's a lovely fella as well. It's nice to see him together in the same
remember
place.
when we went into his dressing room when they were showing Slade in Flame, and it was like stepping into the King's Court. He was a freaking rock star, and he played it, and I loved it because we interviewed him, right? Because he wrote this really good autobiography, Dave Hill. And Slade are one of the greatest bands of the 70s, right? As in terms of singles, find me there aren't many bands in the 70s that are better than Slade, right? They piss on Queen. So we got Dave Hill in, and the first question I asked him was about how he got that guitar sound. No one asks Dave Hill how they got. Everyone asks him about the Silly Clothes and that Christmas song, right? Which he had very little to do with. No one says, Dave, that guitar sound you had on Come and Feel the Noise, how did you get that? And boom, we were in.
To explain it, wasn't he?
No one had ever asked him. Because, great. Dave Davies put up a picture of him and Ray recently too. Good. Right, I am going to have...
look, Mike McCartney's responded there. That's another little...
hey, flipping it. Domino's have put the price up.
Oh, blimey.
Large pizzas used to be $17.99. $20.99.
I don't have large anyway.
That's because you're a pussy.
No judgment, but I don't have large anyway.
$20.99. Fuck, that's a lot. What? How much is the medium?
Yeah, but there's always a deal, isn't there?
Medium's $18.99. Yeah, you got to spend over 30 to...
No, to knock it down to flipping 20.
Why have I got three things in my... Hang on. What have I got? It says I've got... What's this? Why have I got... Oh, God, I've put two pizzas in. Just one, please. Delivery, obviously. No, I'm not finished. God, why is it so complicated?
It's very tricky.
I like potato wedges. Sides, potato wedges. Players. Looks like I'm going to make 30 quid, but just me on my own. Let's have a little look-see here. That's 27. So might as well order something to get 50% off.
Exactly. You end up ordering too much food.
Jimbo says, my mum snogged Dave Hill just as they were making it big. She accidentally called my dad Michael Dave a few years back and he went ballistic.
Oh, shit.
Flipping it, man. Right, add a voucher. Free garlic bread, get stuffed. 50% off when you spend £30 or more. 40% off when you spend 50% off when you spend £100. Fuck off, man. Right, so I need to buy something. I need to buy some cookies, don't I, to get it over 30 quid. Let's go cookies.
It just seems it just seems excessive.
50% off all pizza.
Oh, yeah, you only get 50% off the pizza.
Fuck yeah. Excuse my language. I'm so sorry. That is... All right. Well, how much does that come to? How much is it? What? Hang on a minute. No. Well, hang on a minute, right? This is nonsense. So, the pizza's 20 quid, 21 quid. The herb dip is 1.49. Potato wedges are 4.99.
Don't you get it free?
What?
Herb dip.
No, I want a big one. I want a big one. And the cookies, right, and it says, this voucher is not qualified as the minimum spend of £30 has not been met. Mate, it's £30.46.
Is it £30 on pizza?
50% off all pizza when you spend £30 or more online. But they mean on pizza, don't they?
I suspect so, but I've been caught by that one before, and in the end I just got sod it.
Well, I might as well. So, what? Oh, this is... I'm not going to get a pizza now. That's ruined my... Hang on. Deals. Let's have a look at... Right, the deals. Buy one, get one free, collection only. Medium 2-topping pizza for $5.99, down from $16.99 to $5.99. Is that collect?
But then they won't deliver it if you don't pay more than a certain amount.
That's collection perfection. Collection perfection. Need help finding a deal? Yes, turn on the Deal Wizard. Deal Wizard is turned on, man. Deal Wizard is turned on. I've turned on the Deal Wizard, right? Large double deal for $25.99. Medium double deal. I don't want a double. Any size. That's the collection. Click and collect. Double deal. Great deal. Home Alone. I don't want a small pizza. Home Alone. What the So I can buy a pizza, right, for 21 quid. Right. And then I can get potato wedges and cookies and it takes up to 30 quid. Or I could buy a pizza, get a side and a drink for $18.99.
Oh.
Andy says, can you support a local business rather than buying from a big chain? Not judging, well, only little. Two things. First thing, fuck off. Second thing,
it's a franchise, so it is a local business.
Secondly, the only two places that will deliver to me are Domino's and one Chinese restaurant. So I refer you to point one. Home Alone, large. Right. All right. Hang on a minute. God, this is so confusing. All right. I don't want... Oh, God, this is so confusing. There's so many deals that have now become available to me. Right. So I can get one pizza, two sides, and Domino's cookies for 23 quid.
Yes.
Or I could get one pizza. I don't really want two sides. All right, here we go. We're in. Right, okay, so we want a pizza. We're going to get... This is exciting. This is what you're paying for.
It's real life.
I want Texas barbecue. Real life, real London, proper busy. Add to deal. I want a side. I want wedges. Choose a drink. I don't really want a drink. So I'll choose a bottle of Coke for my kids to have, or maybe I will have it. Does your branch have the pizza and cookies deal? Large pizza, one side plus... Oh, that's my accountant. I've got to listen to my accountant. No, one pizza, two sides, and one cookies. Sorry, guys, this is probably not how you wanted to spend your evening. But
I wonder how many of you are now ordering pizza.
Yeah. So get rid of that. Okay. Get rid of that. Okay. going to keep the cookies. Delivery. It's nearly bedtime.
I think when you finish this, you get like a master's degree or something in pizza ordering.
I have done online courses for college that are easier to navigate than this, right? That have been less taxing. Right. So what was going to cost me, excuse me, that's my card. Yes, use that card. Hello. Yes, use that card.
Yes.
Nearly said my number out loud. Not gonna do that. Place order and pay. Oh, beautiful.
Done?
Hang on. And then it takes you to that absolutely made up pizza tracker. You know the pizza tracker is nothing,
yeah,
right?
It's just a time.
It's just done on time. It's just a timer.
Yeah.
Accept cookies. You bet I'm going to accept the cookies.
In your face.
You bet I'm going to accept the cookies. Okay, so the order tracker is doing its wonderful, wonderful thing, which is absolutely pointless.
I look like a Renaissance holy painting with the halo.
She has a halo. We're really doing dawn. Okay, that's my pizza tracker. What is that? Oh, yeah, okay. Tony, pizza, are you kidding? I made a ginormous shepherd's pie last night, which will keep me in meals for about 5 days. Well, until I throw most of it out tomorrow. Dave says the pizza tracker told me it was delivered. It wasn't. We've been there. Remember that stream when I was gaming and pizza didn't come? And then the next pizza they delivered was delivered by the manager of the store and the area manager. Harsh says, can't be a hot cheesy slice. Is that an innuendo? Is that an Oh, speaking of innuendos, I'm wearing my jock, not the sex one. I'm wearing the sports one. Happy to show it if anybody wants to see it. Happy to show it.
Inappropriate.
Because I had to do a little bit of walking today. And my left ball is still. It's like someone just flicked it. That's all it is. And but if I'm walking a bit, it's not very comfortable. So I'm wearing a jock. And do you know what? James says you look like a Klimt. I'm gonna if that's what it means. What I think it means.
No, it's nice.
Oh, okay. All right, fine. Yeah, so I'm wearing a jock, and do you know what? It's really comfortable. I'm going to wear 2 things, right?
You're going to wear them all the time.
It's really, really comfortable. I've got pants on as well, right? So I'm double bagging it. It's really comfortable, but also, and I'm going to say this because my sister isn't in the room. It really, that's my pizza tracker.
Enhances. Just leave it at that.
It really makes it look. The bulge big. It's insane. Andrea's just come in just at the moment I say my jock makes my balls look big. Of course the doctor said to me, you have a lovely big scrotum. And shall I show you let me show you my jock.
No,
okay,
no.
all right. I'm just offering the fans a little bit of.
Don't, and then you worry then you wonder why they get flipping fruity.
That's true. Oh my God, narrator, his sister was in the room. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Let's see how let's watch this pizza tracker and let's see. So right at the moment it's at the prep stage. It's at the prep stage.
Sure it is.
But in terms of the vasectomy, it's fine, man. It's fine. It's bizarre. I have a hole. It's higher up than I expected. Can I draw you a picture?
The way you describe it to me, it's like on your hinge.
All right. So this is all right. And then that's your body. Right. So, right. This is it, right?
Oh, God. Peppa Pig.
Not Peppa Pig. And the hole is there. The hole is there. I expected the hole to be here or here. But it's there. It's the strangest thing. It's very bizarre.
It's close to your pipe, isn't it?
I didn't know where my pipes. To be honest, I didn't know where my pipes were. Is this the scale? This is enlarged quite considerably. Dave says, "Am I missing a hinge and bracket?" But there's a hole there. Now there's a hole.
Okay. Well.
There's a hole in my ballsack, Eliza. Do you remember that song?
Not the ballsack one, but Bucket.
That was on the whole. I tell you what I hate. Right, I hate songs where it's repetition.
Yeah. But they're just waste of time songs, aren't they? They're just for passing like
On the
29
first-
bottles of beer on the wall.
On the first day of Christmas, I get it, and you get stories as well. The smartest giant in town. Do you ever read that one?
Yeah,
and it's just
yeah.
repetitive. We get it. All right, just tell us it once, and then it resolves itself.
Kids like it though. Kids like the rhythm of it,
Well,
and kids find repetition funny.
This
and
is
so do you. So don't
this is
pretend you
going
don't.
nuts. This is new. Hang on a minute, it's blinking, but then it just went nuts. Hang on, it'll do something.
Yeah, when it goes to the next phase.
No, it'll do something now. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. Thanks for ordering. I've been floating in the digital for ages. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Did a lol.
Lol.
Why would you even bother? First of all, this thing is bullshit and we know it. Why would you even... You want me to tap it? Oops. Ouch. Poke someone your own size. What was that for, meanie? And it's only got 2 responses to that. James says, like Tiny Dancer, it's just a short song sang twice. It's not quite what we mean. Hey, I tell you who I hate.
Today or generally?
Generally, I've been thinking about this a lot. Am I out of focus? No, I'm looking good. Harley Quinns.
Oh,
I really hate Harley Quinn. Is it Harley Quinn? Is there? I'm not talking about the rugby team. Is there just one?
Piero?
No. I mean a Harley Quinn. They're different.
They're from the same thing though, aren't they? They're commedia dell'arte.
Is it just one Harley Quinn, or are there many Harley Quinns? And also, why are so many shopping centres named Harley Quinn?
It's meant to be fun, isn't it?
I hate it. It's really boring. It's really, really boring, the Harley Quinn. It's just like the Harley Quinn. I'm going to change this picture into like a Harley Quinn.
It's very old. They dug it in the sort of golden age of theatre, didn't they? Here we go.
So that's a Harley Quinn, right?
Oh, what?
That's a Harley Quinn.
What are you describing?
A Harley Quinn.
Isn't that just your ball bag with a party dress?
Well,
on?
I didn't want to waste ink drawing like a man. That is a Harley Quinn.
No, it's not. I haven't got a pen.
Would you draw a Harley? You draw a Harley
All right,
Quinn
hang on, let me go
better
get a pen
than
and
my
I'll draw
Harley
one.
Quinn. That is a Harley Quinn, right? You know it. I know it. I just don't like them. Remember when the shopping centre in Reading was called the Butts? I don't remember that, Dave, but I wish I remembered that, Dave. I really wish I remembered that. Let me see what's happening on Twitter. Twitter's really taking off, actually, isn't it? It's really taking off at the moment. It's really big. Let's see what's happening. Let's see. Nope. Oasis have got back together. And that's that. Who really cares about that? Hey, last night was fun. First of all, the Radio Anywhere was actually thought was quite good last night. I thought Mondays was a bit poor, but last night's was great. Don't forget, go and get the podcast for free. But that whole thing with Harley Quinn with the tracheotomy, thank you very much indeed. That whole thing of Jason Lee. Now, am I right? Jason Lee played Bruce Lee in Dragon, didn't he? Jason Scott Lee.
Different fella.
Well, no, it's a different fella. I know that, obviously. But Jason Scott Lee played Bruce Lee in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story,
Right.
which I wouldn't mind. If that's, by the way, if that's on Prime, we'll watch it, right? But so this guy, Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked or Unlimited, announced that the Queen had died. And he'd found out from the United, what did he call it? It was the Royal Kingdom or Royal... What was the phrase he used?
The Royal Kingdom.
The Royal Kingdom. Katie says it's Mum's 82nd birthday. She's bedridden, so I thought what to get her. I decided on a new cushion. I chose the Cosmic Cat from Catherine's Etsy. Thank you, Catherine. She loves
So
it.
I sold one of those.
Thank you, Katie.
I think you've got the only one of those cushions. No one else has bought one.
Oh, sounds like a dare. But so this Jason Lee announced that he got news from the Royal Kingdom that the Queen had died, right? And then he said, and he doubled down. He said, I stand by this. I'm never been wrong. Anyway, I'm off to a Kanye West concert. Now,
he's been hanging out with Kanye West, which makes me suspect.
Now, has the Palace...
He said, you've still not heard from him, have you? That's his proof.
Jimbo, the commands don't work here. Has the Palace... Have we seen... That's a jester.
It's a Harley Quinn.
No, it's not.
It's a jester would have this bit.
Harley Quinn it's diamonds, black diamonds. Ooh, black diamonds.
That bit.
No, that is not a Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is black.
And
right.
Thing.
All right. What we'll do is we're going to get a picture of a Harley Quinn,
and
we're going to compare.
Whole thing. There.
Here we go.
Ooh, fun times.
All right. Oh, you are so wrong, baby. You are so wrong. You are
I knew there was a pied quality to it.
You are so wrong.
Show me.
Let's go. It's all Harley Quinn from bloody comics. Okay. All right. Let's have this guy. Let's have this guy, and then let's have this guy. Stop being. The internet is really pissing me off at the moment.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh no! So you suddenly remembered that you were wrong. You suddenly remembered that you were wrong. There you go. That's a Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
That's a Harley Quinn. That.
Look at his hat to the right though.
Not interested in the hat, Catherine. I'm interested in the body of the Harley Quinn.
Look at Harley Quinn.
No.
There, she's got that one on.
Harley Quinn is like, you sort of look at it and go, oh, that's sexy. And then you look at it again and go, it's not really. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird, crappy... she's insane, right? That's her special power is she is insane.
Seen her in anything. I've heard tell.
It's just a bit, of all the things in all the world.
Some people find crazy sexy though, don't they?
Well, real insane will be smearing shit on your nipples.
Yeah, but just like that.
This show really has. The Queen was on a Zoom call with Boris this afternoon. Did you see it, James? Did you see it?
Also, did Boris tell you that? Because let's be honest.
Did you see it?
He's not.
Because if you saw it, listen. If you didn't see it, mate, you'll be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Very careful.
Jason Lee says he's never wrong, so that's the end of that.
You know what? I could have believed it.
You were borderline believing it. I was listening at home thinking.
Well, I convinced Visionary twice that the Queen had died. Convinced her twice. Suicide Squad was the best movie of last year, says Jason. Can we time Jason out, please, for talking absolute guff? Can we time him out for that,
I think
please?
we should just let everyone look and point at him for saying that. Don't time him out. Make him sit with it.
We're going to watch something a little bit later on. Look, Visionaries tried to type "oh matey," I'm guessing, but instead have done O, lowercase m, capital N, lowercase y.
Oh, mini.
Paul Gibiker says, Iain.
Oh, progress.
Let's see what's going on. They're doing the quality check. When has Domino's ever done a quality? Because if they'd done a quality check, they wouldn't send their pizzas out.
We don't really care though. When you're ordering a Domino's, you just want that quick rush. You don't really want to taste it too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to
McDonald's, when they cool down, you start to feel the regret, don't you? Taste it.
James says the one show is at Buckingham Palace tonight. Doth protest too much, methinks. Yeah, me thinks
The one
as
show.
well. I've got college tomorrow, so I've got to be up nice and early, bright and early. And the course is nearly over. Who'd have thought? I mean, it's not quite 2 years. It's September 2020. So lost the job in June the 8th, 2020. I'm not counting. Then everyone's going, oh, you'll get another job. You'll get another job. And I'm going, I won't. Don't work like that. But then I think kind of like Paul says, I just subbed to Sega Mania. Yes, man. Yes, advertising works. It's a good It's a really good magazine. They sent me a load. I mean, it's a proper... Imagine, this one's had a CD on the front. Imagine doing a print magazine in 2022. It's nuts, right? It's a flipping great magazine. I mean, I've not had a chance to go through it.
The thing is, it's a magazine for the sort of people who like those magazines.
Oh, they say it's a 90s magazine in 2022.
Yeah.
is great. Use the code radio anyway. I think is it 15% off your first purchase. Graham says, I always wanted to have one of those big American pizzas like in the movies. Well, the first time I ever saw pizza and the first time I ever saw delivered food was in Happy Days. And I was kids like, whoa, what is that round thing? And someone brings it. It's out for delivery. Someone brings it. I remember when me and my ex-wife went to New York. Was it her or... I don't know. But me and someone went to New York. And we went to a pizza place and we said, can we get 2 pizzas? Can we get one margarita and one pepperoni? And they went, sorry? So we get 2 pizzas. They said, sure you want 2 pizzas? We went, yeah, we're really hungry. Okay. And then they very kindly came and brought us 1 pizza. And we saw it and we went, oh shit. Because of course in New York, you don't order pizza. You order, can I get 2 slices of that place? So we ordered a whole pizza that was the size of a juggernaut wheel. And the waiter very kindly said, would you like the second pizza? We went, do you know what? We're fine with this. We ate it. Oh, we ate it. Love it. Jimbo says, we had a massive pizza delivered to our hotel room at Disney. They used the luggage stand to put the massive box on. And well done for knowing what the luggage stand is. Because no one knows. What's the luggage stand, Ian? I'll show you. Hang on a minute.
It's
that. No, don't look. It's that. That's the luggage stand.
Yeah.
That's the luggage stand. I remember realising that in my 20s and going, oh my God. It's still a weird thing, though, because you could use the bed or, I don't know, the floor?
Nah, because, some people like to keep their hotel room tidy rather than looking like Primark exploded. And so you can hang a limited amount of things up, but the rest, I say, just stick it in there.
I only in the last 5-6 years started taking my clothes out of the suitcase and hanging them up and putting them in drawers. I just thought, what's the point? But actually, I see the point now. It makes things so much easier. What do you put your dirty washing in?
Back in?
Well, what do you put? Do you take like a plastic bag?
Yes, or
the zip bit.
The zip bit.
That gets filled very, very quickly, though. That gets filled very quickly.
Well, I haven't got massive scrundies like you.
Well, I haven't at the moment either.
They're called smalls for a reason.
A Harley Quinn on a trampoline. I know how to do movement. Look, see the movement or pubes. I don't know. But you don't need a luggage stand. The bed. Put it on the bed. Take your stuff out and then put it down the side.
Yeah, but it's if you're going to leave your bag as an extra sort of storage unit.
Hey, Mandy. We will be staying in a hotel in Sheffield, and I treated us, Catherine. I signed us up for the buffet breakfast. Buffet, hotel, Premier Inn, whatever it is, Travel Lodge. Those hash browns. I love hash browns and dry fried egg. Never have the fried egg.
I like the congealed scrambled egg, or strangled eggs, as my kids call them.
Always get the strangled eggs. I love the beans. Always get the dry, get the crispy bacon. I love it. There's nothing finer in North Carolina than a hotel, a buffet breakfast, ladies and gentlemen.
Delish.
It's the best. Jenna's favours are just the best. Always pay a little bit extra for that. Ooh, yeah. Can I get a coffee? It's over there on the machine. Fuck, those machines are shit. I hate those. The orange juice. Why would the orange juice and the apple juice? It's tiny glasses, right? So I do 2. And then fill it and walk back. So I have two glugs when I'm there.
Yeah, but we all know that you're Jimmy Three Jinx.
Andy says, is it true that the Sheffield show is off? Yep. We just decided not to do it. And I realised I'd kind of steamed ahead and kind of booked it without going, Catherine, do you fancy doing it? So we're just gonna have a holiday. We're just gonna have this is my summer holidays, 2 nights in Sheffield. which is kind of cool. What was I talking about? Oh, I got free coffee in. Oh, I tell you. So I went. I'm kind of off the coffee, but every now and then, and I've got the coffee apps now. So you sometimes get free coffees. I got free coffee today in Costa, but the other day I was in Costa, and I was just because I wanted to get out of the house. I think the cleaner was here, and I wanted a coffee, and I just wanted to do some like work on my laptop about this case study. And I was there just as it was. I was there for an hour. And as I was getting up to leave, the guy behind the counter went, "Excuse me, sir, would you like one of these muffins for free?" I went, "You young
And
man."
as you rammed it in your mouth, you went, "It's been on the floor."
I went, "Young man, you have made my day." And I got a free muffin. It was delightful. Some people lovely.
Yeah.
Some people are kind, and I respect that. We're going to watch something in a bit. Not yet. We'll put the Zoom in, and I'm going to put the Zoom link in. And I really would suggest I invite the regulars just to hold off for a bit, and I invite people who've not joined us in the. Does the cleaner now stay for their allotted time? Oh yes. I would invite people who have not. I need to oil this. I'm going to oil this tomorrow. I invite people who've not joined us. It was like a chocolate muffin, but it had sort of Maltesers on the top.
Ooh,
but they
fancy.
weren't Maltesers. They were hollow. It was delicious. It was delicious. By the way, Nigel from Maidstone is still posting stuff on Facebook. So he's alive. Turns out Lindsay Lohan is not. She's not pronounced Lindsay Lohan.
Oh,
I don't know how you pronounce it. No, she's come out and said you've been pronouncing my name all wrong.
Lowen, isn't it?
Lohan. Okay.
But he says Lowhorn anyway. So
Lowhorn, yeah. What was I going to say? I was saying something really important, wasn't I?
free coffee.
Free coffee.
Oh, if you have never
Go on.
contacted us before,
You
this
do
is
it,
your
Catherine.
Zoom.
You do it.
This is your Zoom. This is your time to shine, my friend. And in fact, if you don't want to shine, that's fine. You don't have to turn your microphone on. You don't have to.
Can you turn the
your
faders
camera on.
up?
But just join us, because otherwise, it's not like we don't like the regulars. We love them, but we never hear from you and we miss you. So join. Do it now. Well, not now. Do it when we put the link up. What do you want? So yeah, there's that. No. Yes. Yoko says, call now. And she's doing the stamp. Come on, Yoko, dance. Don't do that. What are you doing that for? Can you see her tongue out? Tell them, Yoko. Tell them to Zoom. Is it my mum? No. Look at his face. He's begging you. So do it now. Do it now. Or Yoko gets no biscuits. What did you do? Got no biscuits, Yoko. You start to eat me. We all know this is true. Iain, what are you doing?
I was timing, it took 42 seconds for you to go full dickhead. 42 seconds. What does that say? Goodbye.
Zoom.
Just one look and then my heart
You qualify
went.
as full dickhead.
Huh?
Threatening the cat.
You going like this. 42 seconds took you to get there. Jason Lee is doubling down on his Queen story. Okay.
He's been hanging out with Kanye West, who's also known for his bombast.
Oh, I know what we've got to watch. That Battle of the Sexes thing that Lino sent.
Yes, mate.
Should we have a little look at that now? Yes. And then we'll put the Zoom in and we invite... You've heard all of that. Can we just say, by the way, thank you? I know we're coming to the end of the month, so we're probably going to lose some of you. So cool.
Oh, you mean them? I think
yeah, I wouldn't say. You don't have to tell us why you're leaving. But thank you so much for your patronage in February.
Yes.
And for, if you were doing it before then. Thank you. It means the world to us. Thank you very much for that. Right. So let us go to YouTube. Lino, are you in the room? What was this thing called? What was it? It'll be in my search history, won't it?
Yeah.
What was it called? I can't remember what it was called. It wasn't Battle of the Sexton. It
Sexton.
wasn't Battle of the Sexton.
Oh, my eldest, we were driving back from an appointment in Bedford the other day, from the cat cafe. My eldest looked out the window and she started laughing. I went, what? She went, that road, it's called Sexton Road.
Beautiful.
We've landed in the teenage years, ladies and gents.
What was it called? Oh, Jesus.
What's happened?
I think there's... Hang on a minute. Let me just... What's this? Oh, it's Big Brother. Oh, jeez. Oh, right, okay. No. I didn't think you could show tits on YouTube.
I thought...
Where did the better sex? Thank you, Kate, for someone's paying attention. Someone's paying attention. Let's have a little look at this. This looks... let's have a little look at this. Hang on a second.
The music alone, worth it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And if we get nothing else out of it... you can see that, right? Not Harley Quinn's, yeah? David Jacobs opening Butts Centre, which is the shopping centre in Reading, Tesco's, in 1971 with Miss Typhoo. This warrants... can you see the Twitter, or have you still just see the...
Yes.
You can see Twitter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So this is David Jacobs opening... hang on a minute, I've got to move me. Well, there's Miss Typhoo. I mean, look at everything about this. That's David Jacobs. No one gives a shit about Miss Typhoo.
She's ruining that tea.
Yeah, that tea's going to be brown, isn't it? Oh, he's signing autographs with using her thigh.
Yeah, those were.
Look at this guy's eyes.
I know, isn't it though?
Oh.
Yoko. No.
Look, you have to have a sign in a shop. No smoking.
No smoking, please. But perving, yes, please.
What a peculiar world that we live in. Oh, so that's interesting. So if I drag something, you can see the better sex, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, you don't have to change it every time. No tarot. Oh, Friday, tarot cards. We're going to do the tarot cards on Friday. That is happening. Oh, we've got Andrea and Emily from the Hot Mess Comedy Hour. They're not for the faint-hearted. There could be one or two C's.
They will say all the swears repeatedly.
The swears. It's a great show. I thoroughly recommend, if you want to do your homework, go and listen to the Hot Mess Comedy Hour. We're on one if you want. But yeah, and a Vision Week, we'll do the tarot on Friday. I predict that on Friday we will do the tarot. Oh, I tell you what I want.
Yeah.
I want to get and I was looking at them. Then I thought it's a bit dumb to buy them yourself. Maybe a friend will buy them. I'm getting bored of these.
I can't see what you're wafting. Your beads?
Yeah, I want some leather ones. Like leather, not like kinky, not like
leather
studded.
Beads or like Morton Harkett bands?
Like leather bands, like Morton Harkett kind of type things. You know, I looked at some on Amazon, right? And actually they were all right.
I used to wear those when I was about 14.
Okay, well, I'm
until they fell off. You keep
Okay.
them on until they fall apart. Because I was cool.
Okay, well, that's I'm now going to be cool. I mean, like, I don't give a shit if they look shit. Actually, I don't care.
Who says they look shit?
But like this kind of thing,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yep.
But they're only like 10. Should I just buy them?
It's up to you.
You think no?
Yes. Do it. You don't have to ask permission. Everyone gets to go in the dressing up box. Do what you want.
But look what happens to your arm if you do it.
Nothing.
It turns into
goes like that.
skeleton.
You have to do that all the time.
Rock and roll, baby.
Rock and roll, baby.
Look at that.
Pam
Look at
and
that, guys.
Tommy. Oh, his fingernails.
I can carry that off. I'm going to do it. David said we had shag bands at school. No one wanted to break mine.
Shag bands? What the hell?
Shag bands. We're going to psychedelic.
We were just friendship bracelets at my school. We weren't shagging. God.
Is there a way of moving the video to the left so you hide the left-hand black border? You're both fitting right-hand side without over... I mean, yeah, but...
Who's directing?
No, he's given us... do you mean... It's difficult because I'm on Zoom, so I have to go... Right, hang on a minute. And we've lost Catherine, which is not really... in the great scheme of things, is not...
Oi.
Hey, steady on.
Stop dissing me.
Steady on, Tiger. Right, we'll share. Okay, share. What do you mean? You mean like there? But then you don't see the... then it's a small picture. Which would people prefer? Shall I... I'm going to buy them. I'm not going to buy them. Who was that? Do you know what I was thinking? When I used to do Daytime Friends phone-in, there was a really nice guy that would phone in. He looked like Simon Farnaby.
Right.
And he used to phone in and... would talk about how I'd inspired him and stuff like that. And he kind of disappeared like 6, 7, 8 months ago. And I cannot remember his name for the life of me. Someone, you know who I'm talking about, right, guys? Look like Simon Farnaby. He's a really nice guy. And then he kind of disappeared. And I think of him often. Do you saying you want us here like this? No, let's have it as or do you want us... Is this big enough for you to watch? Is that big enough for you to watch? There we go. Let's just watch it. Here we go.
It's men versus women in a battle of the sexes.
Why are we watching it small?
Because someone said they wanted it small.
Why though?
Because, I would do it big. Look at the subtitle. Those are the
exactly that.
Actual notes.
Women or men, which is the better sex?
How do we get rid of these subtitles? I don't want these subtitles. Oh, look, you make them go high. Come here. I'm going to try and catch you.
Go to the bottom. That says CC. Unclick it.
Oh, is that what it is? All right, here we go. This is very quiet. Let me see if there's one that's louder. Nope. It's that volume. Hang on, I might be able to do something. Bear with me, caller. It's going to go a little bit. It's going to go a little bit crazy. Nope, can't do anything there. That's that. I'll just turn my headphones up, and I can turn the headphones up, and no one can complain because there's no one here.
By no one, do you mean me?
Excuse me?
Huh?
It's men versus women in a battle of the sexes.
Everyone's got to sing along, right? I'll do the men. I'll do the men and you do the women. All right? We haven't started yet.
Women in a battle of the sexes.
Guys, how do you learn? It's not a competition, we're a team.
Why are they sat? Are they sat like in horse riding traps or something? What are these numbers? Or maybe that could just be seating. It could be an early form of social distancing.
They're all women.
Okay, let's.
Aren't they? Oh no, there's a bald man.
Let me just check one thing before we get too deep into this. I'm wondering if there's a celebrity better sex. Better sex celebrity.
Or was this before our celebrity obsession?
Oh, Christ. ASMR, porn sex, nude, yoga naked news, hard sex video porno. What the what is wrong with this?
On YouTube?
Yes, mate.
Bloody hell.
So they've got rid of people speaking the truth, but they show pornography.
YouTube. There won't be any, will there?
Get your priorities right. Okay, no, there is nothing of the sort there. So we're going to go in. Here we go. Jesus Christ! Look at the state of him. She looks great. He looks like a drunk cowboy. I love her outfit. That's the kind of thing that you'd wear, Catherine.
Yeah.
That's a great outfit. Him, on the other hand, I mean, wowzers. But from just from this, the better sex is women, obviously. She looks incredible. Silk waistcoat.
From him.
Well, that hair is doing a lot of work. Silk waistcoat and a neckerchief. I am in. That is a great look. Whereas this old
timer.
He looks like who's it? Not Half. Remember him? Not Half.
Oh yes, Alan Freeman.
Fluff Freeman. Yeah, that's it.
Very much, and good morning, and welcome to The Better Sex, starring the cowboy and the lady.
That is very nice. We've got a dynamite ladies team. They've won $1,000 so far, and I'd like you to meet them. Hi, Denise.
My name is Denise Von Spiegel, and I
Hi, Denise. My name is Denise Van Spiegel.
love to sew.
She's getting a word in while she can.
Here we go. She loves to sew. Let's hear the hobbies of the ladies and the jobs of the men.
Also, can we just look at the traditional pairing there of a man who he's working with a woman who is kind of his daughter's age.
The Better Sex, starring the cowboy.
I love the fact that she goes, "Hello, Denise," and Denise goes straight into her script.
She's been primed.
That is very nice. We've got a dynamite ladies team. They've won $1,000 so far, and I'd like you to meet them. Hi, Denise.
My name is Denise Von Spiegel, and I love to sew.
Jeanette?
My name is Jeanette Goiney.
Wow.
Why is she balancing a cushion on her head?
She's been working very hard with the round brush.
Yeah, and I'm a portrait painter.
Kim?
I'm Kim Krakowski. I'm a mommy and a secretary.
Susan?
I'm Susan Hill.
Don't get up.
Yes.
They could have put a microphone down. That's like when I work with you. Get Susan a box.
Susan?
I'm Susan Hill. I'm in the
John Denver.
Air Force, and so is my husband.
Hazel?
I'm Hazel.
We didn't ask
hang on.
about him. Why are you always mentioning him?
Hazel.
Hazel, what's going on with your badge there, love?
I'm gonna. Is this my pizza? That is.
I would wear Hazel's blouse, though, saying that.
Palmer, and I like to golf.
And Brooke?
I'm Brooke McCamish, and I own my own plant business.
She does.
Own plant business. That is like kind of.
There
No.
you have the better sex.
Yes, ladies. I don't think so. Joan
What you
Denver.
got,
Well done,
fellas?
James. Joan Denver.
Joan Denver.
I don't think so, girls, because let's meet the fellas. I've got a feeling they're going to impress
Are
everybody.
they going to tell us what their wife does for a living? I bet they don't.
You say you got a dynamite women's team? I've got a dynamiter men's team.
Oh, look at this. This is
It's like, take that.
I was about to say it's the Backstreet Boys.
Team over here, they've won $8,000, right, Bob? Right, you bet. We're
going to win more. I'm Bob Wallace, and I work in real estate.
Yeah, we're going to win more. And if you watch, I'm Bob Wallace, and I do not blink. I keep
he's
eye
British.
contact, and I do not blink.
He's keeping hold of his hand as well, and you know
Right,
he's
Bob?
squeezing his knuckles
Right,
together.
you bet. We're going to win more. I'm Bob Wallace, and I work in real estate investment.
I have killed 3 people in my life. I am prepared to kill 3 more.
He's an estate agent.
Roy Kinnear?
Lee Carson. I have a ranch that raises horses.
And Al?
Al Martinez, I'm in the restaurant business.
The restroom business. Now,
Restaurant business, isn't it?
no, he said restroom.
Ranch that raises horses.
And Al?
Al Martinez, I'm in the restaurant business.
Restroom. He said restroom, right?
That raises horses.
And Al?
Al Martinez, I'm in the restaurant business.
Restroom.
Raises horses.
And Al?
Al Martinez, I'm in the restaurant business.
I'm saying restroom.
I think he's saying, why is a restroom business? I mean,
I don't know. Okay.
And Ron?
he looks like Estevez. He looks like
Horses.
the one that was in Decca.
Okay, yeah, he does, yeah.
Martinez, I'm in the
Yeah.
restaurant business.
And Ron?
I'm Ronald Bullard, and I work at a children's home.
Okay.
Don? I'm Don Coleman, I'm a law student. And Dick.
What?
Dan? Or Don?
Now, he's like 24, yeah? This guy's 24 years old.
And Dick.
I'm Dick.
Oh, that's mean.
Come on.
Ronald Bullard, and I
Let's get
work
the run
at a
up.
children's home.
Don? I'm Don Coleman, I'm a law student. And Dick.
I'm Dick Shanhouse, and I work in textile sales.
And
Look at Dick's amazing hair.
Mm-hmm. Also, you can tell he works in textiles. He's using them all up there on that collar.
There's a there, there, and it's in the little V there.
And there you have them, the better sex.
Yes. Yes, guys. Come on, lads.
All right, Bob, the men start off in the attack position this time.
Also, if you notice, not one of them mentioned their children or their wife.
No, and he looks like Mike Love from the Beach Boys.
Of course, you realize this men's team now has lost one game to this ladies' team. This ladies' team has lost one game to this men's team. The rule is 2 games lost and you're out, so this one is for all the marbles.
Got to do it this time.
All right, you remember how we play the game?
For all the what? Varmints?
Lost and you're out, so this one is for all the marbles.
Got to do it this time.
The Barbers. What?
Varberts?
Varberts. For all the Varberts. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah.
Do you remember how we play the game? The object's to fool the ladies and knock them out. Right. Here's your first question.
What? Not knocking women out, are we?
Playboy magazine asked women where their men most like to make love.
Up the butt. Is this just like Family Fortunes?
It sounds like it might be a little bit saucy.
Now, what did the most women say was their man's favorite spot?
Come on, I mean, you'd have to, wouldn't you?
Here's the card that's got the correct answer and a bluff answer. You use whichever you think will best fool the ladies.
Oh, this is good. So he's got an answer and a fake answer, and he has to try and con the women. This is good. Everyone who's saying in the afternoon, that's actually copyright, so you owe me £500. Thanks.
At the beach. We say at the beach.
No man would risk, although they're circumcised in America, aren't they?
Even worse, surely.
Well, no, because it doesn't get stuck in the
sensitive end on the
We need two
rainy
of you
sand.
to either agree or disagree with his answer. Do you think it's the
Disagree.
beach, Brooke?
No, I disagree with that. I think it would be something more like a motel or something.
All right.
A motel, classy.
He said in the apart from the bed.
Got a no vote.
Also, look at the position of that triangle. It looks like a very high pair of pants.
I don't think it's the beach. That's sand, you know.
He knows. Hazel knows.
She thinks of everything, Hazel.
Let's go to Joan Denver.
Good chafe, you're right. Now, Brooke, you and Hazel are on the line. Now, if he fools you two, he's knocked you out. But if he hasn't fooled you two, 2 of the men are knocked out. My word, Bob, we say that the beach is the wrong answer.
Women say their man's favorite spot to make love is the beach, sand and all. And
Out! Out!
I don't believe that. I think he's in on it.
Well, what? Yeah. Yeah, in your face, girls.
Atta boy. 2 ladies down, 4 left, and we'll be back to resume play on the better sex right after you watch these messages. Hang on.
This show is bollocks.
This is actually really good.
And we're back. Thank you for watching. All right, Bob, we've got 2 of the ladies down, 4 more to go. Let's get 2 of them on this next question. According to a Temple University psychologist, which sex is more sensitive to the way other people view them?
Anal. You can debate that joke for every single question here, it seems.
And there's your card.
Well, the women.
We say the women.
Susan, do you think it's
He's
the
lying.
women that's more sensitive to the way other people view them?
No, I disagree. I think it's the male with their male ego.
All right, we've got a no vote.
Pizza. Pizza time.
Pizza time. Pizza time.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, man.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm alright.
What's a tip? That's how he's doing.
I'm really sorry.
No problem.
You
no.
sure?
Yeah, sure. No problem. Your smile will be done for tonight.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. 2 pizzas, wedges, cookies, and garlic and herb.
Sounds about right.
Sounds good.
Thank you, man.
Have
I'll make sure I have a tip next time.
No
Thank you,
problem.
man.
Enjoy it.
Have a good night.
He was a sweet man. He deserved a tip.
I didn't have a tip.
I know, I heard him say your smile was enough. Obviously, not true.
Carry on.
I am carrying on.
I haven't got money for a tip. Oh, delay. Oh, delay.
Oh, look at that. I mean, even after my pizza bit back yesterday, I could still eat a pizza today.
Oh, delay.
It's like in Brokeback Mountain. I wish I knew how to quit pizza. Just can't. Just love it. Always on it. That was the essence of Brokeback Mountain, wasn't it? It's like me and pizza.
Stop going under there.
He's not talking to me.
Oh, delay.
Yes.
Oh, delay.
Oh. I'm glad your picture is small because I'm juicing up, ready for that pizza.
Stetson doorbells.
Black bra. Big buckle of drugs with no top on.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, the woman there with the curled up hair, what's her name? The one that's a portrait painter. Her triangle is exactly in the right place for it to be in bikini bottoms. Look at that.
I'm not looking at anything.
Oh, mate, I can hear it.
No potato, where's yours?
Mm.
Right.
I've not had my tea yet. This is cruel.
I have not, because I'm saving up for, saving. I've not had a takeaway for about 6 weeks. And I've been wanting this for the last week.
Is it good?
Oh, it's absolutely great. Here we go.
Kim?
Oh, I think it's,
She's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life.
Well, she's very 70s beautiful, yes.
That's what I grew up on.
But this is it. These women all, I mean, I'm biased, say these women. My mum regretted doing that to her eyebrows because once you've done that, they ain't never growing back. And when you get older, you look cross.
Imagine the amount of pubic hair in that studio.
Oh my God, like a forest. They would need those big triangles. Here's the cruel thing. This is what happened in the 90s. Women were forced to keep downstairs tidier because pants got smaller and they shamed you. That's what happened.
Yeah, well, it will come back in fashion.
You reckon? So, I mean, at the moment, it's niche, isn't it?
It will totally come back in fashion. It's time, Pete. Can we time Pete out, please? Thank you very much. Time in Pete out, please.
Do I want to know what Pete said?
Peter said the Queen has died. Genuinely, I've just Googled it. She's not. Time Pete out, please.
Oh, no, come on.
Time Peter out, please. Right, let's go back to this.
the women.
You think it is the women? All right, we've got a yes vote here for Kim. 1 no, 1 yes vote. Jeanette,
I think it's the men.
The way the team
I think it's the men.
I think it's going to be the women.
So you're going to disagree with the men? Okay. You and Susan are on the line.
Look at her knickers.
Bob,
She's being heckled.
The team votes.
I think it's going to be the women.
So you're going to disagree with the men? Okay. You and Susan are on the line, and Bob, she thinks it's the women. Excuse me. All right, you and...
Oh, Jesus, they got it wrong!
Oh, you...
They got it wrong! The audience are correcting them. This is great.
You think it is the women. All right, we've got a yes vote here for Kim. 1 no, 1 yes vote. Jeanette, the way you vote is the way the team votes.
I think it's going to be the women.
So you're going to disagree with the men. Okay. You and Susan are on the line, and Bob, she thinks it's the women. Excuse me. All right, you and Jeanette, you and Kim are on the line.
Jesus Christ. Well, the better sex is definitely the men.
Women is the correct answer.
The sex that's more sensitive to the way they are viewed is the women. We didn't fool them, Bob. You're out.
Damn you.
Step right up.
Hang on, what happened there?
Bob is having a seat. Which of the other men would you like to have joining?
Number 1.
Oh, I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh, Lee.
Go on, guys.
Bye-bye, Lee. All right, if I
Bye-bye,
can
Lee.
This question
Off your
open,
pop.
We'll start. Let's see if we can knock out 2 men, Denise.
Did they get rid of the toilet man?
Report that 1
Bob
out
and
of
Lee.
every 3 babies born in that city have something in common. What is it? There's your card.
Ooh, hang on.
Born in that city. Health officials in Philadelphia report that 1 out of every 3 babies born in that city have something in common.
They're
What
ugly.
is it? There's your card. Need an answer.
They're born at home.
They're born at home is our answer, Bill.
Dick, you think 1 out of every 3 babies born in Philadelphia is born at home?
No, I disagree with that. I think the percentage is too high.
All right, Dick, we don't give a shit what you think. Just give us the answer.
1 out of 3 in Philadelphia.
Just show us your pants. Show us your red pants.
Philadelphia is a strange town. Therefore, I'll agree. You're going to agree, all right? We've got a no, we've got a yes. Ron, the team's going to vote the way that you vote. You think 1 out of the 3 babies in Philadelphia is born at home?
That's a little bit too far out for me. I disagree.
All right.
Far out.
It's quite far out, man.
You wait till they start doing water births. It's going to blow your mind.
We've got our consensus, our 2 no votes. We say the answer, they're born at home, Denise, is the wrong answer.
What the babies in Philadelphia have in common is they're illegitimate, and we...
What? And if you needed anything to date this, there you go. I haven't heard that word for years.
I mean, it's kinder than the other words that they used to throw around to those kids.
Our consensus,
they're illegitimate.
Our 2 no votes. We say the answer, they're born at home, Denise, is the wrong answer.
That's really on my day.
What the babies in Philadelphia have in common is they're illegitimate, and we didn't fool them, did we?
Wow.
Look at this guy in the middle. He's really patting Dick. Look. Look.
Look at them all clapping illegitimate babies.
Here's the toilet man.
3 ladies are left. Knock out 1 more.
Say goodbye to Kim, number 2.
Oh, why is he picking on her?
Susan and Jeanette are left. If we can get them with this question, the men win the game right here. A study of alcoholics in England revealed that female problem drinkers prefer a certain kind of drink.
English alcoholic women.
What do we think it's going to be? What, 70s Baby Sham? No, Cinzano, Bianco. What was Cinzano? What type of drink was it? Was it like whiskey? The different genre. What is it? Gin?
No, it's brown, isn't it, Cinzano?
Is it?
I think so.
I know you drink it when you're on roller skates.
It was like it looked like the colour of a light tea, didn't it?
Okay.
I think I've had it. Do you put a cherry in it?
Oh,
is it like a martini type?
You're thinking of a stripper's navel. It won't be wine. Wine was not a thing in Britain in the 70s.
No, it might be something like sherry or...
Sherry?
It won't be beer. It won't be vodka, will it?
No.
What did they used to drink? Gin, maybe. Maybe it's gin.
Mateus Rosé. Vermouth. Port. I'm going to go for port.
Port.
Now, what's the favorite drink of female alcoholics? There's your card.
In Britain.
Especially this question.
We say scotch.
Scotch.
Right, we need the 2 of you to either agree or disagree. Do you think scotch is the favorite beverage of female alcoholics, Susan?
Well, it's got to be the best. Why not? Scotch, sure.
Okay, we've got it.
She thought she'd get a laugh there. No laugh. No laugh.
A yes vote. Jeanette?
Even though a woman is really a woman when she drinks scotch, I tend to disagree.
Hang on a second. Let's hear that sentence one more time.
Jeanette?
Even though a woman is really a woman when she drinks scotch.
Even though a woman is really a woman when she drinks scotch. And I think that if a woman is not drinking scotch, she ain't really a woman. Rebecca's probably right. Gin. It'd be gin, wouldn't it?
Well, I said gin.
Okay.
But that was a Victorian problem. Do you think things had moved on?
Gary says the key is alcoholics, not just women. What? What are you talking about? It was specifically female alcoholics in Britain.
Yeah. I tend to disagree, and I'd say gin, so I disagree.
You're going to disagree. All right, Susan, we have a split vote. In this case, your vote stands for the team unless you decide to change it. He says scotch, and you agreed.
I'll go with gin. She seems...
You're going to disagree. Okay. Al, we say that the answer scotch is the incorrect answer.
The favorite drink of female alcoholics is wine. We didn't prove.
Wow.
Wow.
But that would be like Blue Nun and shit.
Blue Nun, Black Tower and all that crap.
The Black Tower bottle always fascinated me.
Yeah.
So tall and thin and elegant.
Leave Frau Milch.
the more I look, the more that host's outfit, I just think, wow, that would totally stand today. That would totally stand.
I think with the exception of the waistcoat. The waistcoat's a little extra, isn't it? It's cropped. Like a bolero.
If you were going out, that would work.
If you're going out. Where are you going out in that? A genie
gay
convention.
disco. Oh, what?
A genie convention. A little silk waistcoat.
Yes, master.
Yes, master.
This women's team, you do so.
Alex is the resident. Alistair is the resident alcoholic, which is a great title to have. Says bollocks.
So beautifully. They make such wonderful comebacks. There's only 2 of them left, and they
Alcoholics traditionally have always been bang into vodka because you can't smell it, right?
Well, I don't know if I'd.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking our resident alcoholic.
Oh yeah, Alistair. Well, what's your drink, Alistair? If you don't mind me asking, if it's not too triggering. See, my booze was never really my thing. I mean, I did used to drink to blackout occasionally. My first ever drink was at 15 was to blackout. I'd have like a bottle of wine to knock me out after a cocaine binge, but Scotch and Coke, Jack Daniels and Coke was mine actually. Yeah.
Not get fooled. I like that. Now we've got to knock out one of the men over there. Which one will it be, Jim?
I want to keep Dick. I want to get rid of that guy in the middle.
Don.
Don, number 2.
Yeah, Don's out.
Okay.
Not think.
So
Look at his few. Look at him. He is. Scotch made Alistair Mr. Jekyll. Okay. Actually, it's Dr. Jekyll. I think you mean Mr. Hyde. Unless it made you a scientist that had been kicked out. Right?
Don, number 2.
He's fuming.
2 left, so this is for the game, Jeanette. The American Medical Association says that doctors in one part of this country earn far less than doctors in other sections. Which section of the United States reports these low earnings for doctors?
I'm going to say New York.
No.
Yeah.
It'll be somewhere like Idaho.
There's your card.
New York, there's so many people. You're just working all the time. New York. Oh, I'm getting a good look at that.
That is something.
There is a lot of work gone into that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a waste of time, but...
It's like a bowler hat.
Need an answer.
The South.
The South
Oh.
is our answer, Bill.
Okay, you guys be very careful. Ron, you and Dick, you're the last hope for our team, and this is for the game. You think the lowest paid doctors or the doctors with the lowest earnings are in the South?
Well, I spent a lot of my life in the South, and they got a tremendous
You
medical
I ain't never got
facility
ill.
in Houston. They pay awful well down there, so I'm gonna disagree with that.
Okay, we've got a no vote. Ron?
I'm originally from the South also, but I've been to a few doctors and the prices are much higher, so I'll have to agree.
You'll agree that the doctors, that they make less?
Well,
Yes, they make less.
Okay, we've got
He said
yes
the
and
prices
no.
are higher.
Dick, your vote will stand for the team unless you decide to change it.
I'm gonna stand.
You're going to stay where
Of course you are, you dick.
All right. Hang on tight for the game. We say the answer, the South, is the incorrect answer.
Doctors earn the least in New England, and we didn't fool them in America.
Oh.
So New England's in the South, is it?
No.
Oh, all right. Okay, got it. Oh. Are they culottes? Is that what you call culottes or shorts, maybe?
Where? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Or are they loon pants? And she tucked them into her boots.
Dick's the big man because he got it right.
Big dick energy.
Here we go.
Super. I'm sorry we're going to lose.
Look at Mike Love. What's Mike Love here?
Super.
There. Right, watch this. Watch this.
Oh, what are you doing there with your face? Oh, is that a...
That's a tongue. That's
Yeah.
a tongue coming out.
Is
Look
he
at his
doing-
eyes.
Is he doing...
He's doing the licky move.
Is he doing a relieved face?
Look, so the tongue comes out. The eyes go to Dick's ass. And he does a licky move.
What are you doing there?
And his shoulders go up. It's fascinating, isn't it?
I'm sorry we're going to lose the ladies.
I know. Congrats.
Roger says, don't talk to me about higher prices. Woke up to an email telling me our electricity bill is rising by £240 a year. Brexit, mate. And I'm proud that your energy prices are going up because it means you see, one of the things we were told during the Brexit thing is we'll be able to get rid of the VAT on energy. Europe has got rid of the VAT on energy. We are not doing that. We are not doing it.
Took back control, though, eh?
Jim says Mike Love is imagining he's at the beach. This pizza is getting caned. Look, this is all I've got left.
I want some of that pizza.
I'm starving, it turns
Fellas,
out.
but ladies, we lost 2 games to the same men's team, and that's curtains on the better sex, but we appreciate your playing. There'll be some dynamite prizes for you backstage, and thanks a lot. Bye-bye, Susan.
We're not allowed to know what they are.
You know what the good news is? We get more women.
Bye-bye, Denise. Bye, Hazel. Hi, Brooke. Good luck playing the ladies in the audience.
Thank you. We'll be back to play that audience match right after these few minutes.
Ah, the audience match. That's where they get the ladies from.
Uh-huh.
Messages. Stay with us.
Is he going to get his lasso out? That outfit.
Oh.
And welcome back into the better sex where the men's team just defeated the 6 members of the ladies' team. One another.
Do that face now. He's doing it!
Sexy. No. Things I never need to see again.
$1,000. This brings their total earnings now up to $9,000, and they're all set to try to add $5,000 more to that by playing against 30 lovely ladies in our studio audience. Would you ladies please stand?
Whoa. Okay, I mean, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of teeth.
Not a lot of diversity, though, is there?
No. They got a black guy on the men's team. That's fine. They're covered.
29 of them stood, and one of them leaped the gazelle-like out of her chair up there. All right, guys, you remember how we do this. Each of you gets one question, and with that one question, we try to fool and knock out as many of these 30 ladies as we can, knock out all 30, and you win $5,000. However, if any of you ladies remain standing through the 6
He does
rounds
look
of
like Stephen
questions,
Merchant, doesn't
you
he?
divide $500, so there's something at stake for everybody. Will you get your voting indicators? And we'll begin with the first question, and Bob is our lead-off batter. Everybody ready? Here we go. You ready?
Ready.
The first name of the current director of the CIA is Stansfield. What's his last name? Now, that's got the correct answer only on it this time, Bob. If you want to bluff, you've got to make it up yourself.
Turner.
If you agree that it's Turner, vote yes, and if not,
This is
vote
brilliant.
no.
This is like the Pong scores that they get.
14 of the ladies agreed with Turner, 16 disagreed. The correct answer is Turner. If you voted no, sit down.
Yes, in your face. Look what that
Trying
woman
to
at
be
the front.
clever on this show.
Turner.
If you agree that it's Turner, vote yes.
Watch this
and if
woman.
not, vote no.
Hang on. She says fuck.
14 of the ladies agreed with Turner.
She does. This woman here says fuck.
16 disagreed. The correct answer is Turner. If you voted no, sit down.
Yeah, she says it.
I missed it.
All right, so her, right?
She has got.
Look, there's the F. You
Oh
can see-
yeah, she
you can
does.
see-
Yeah.
See the F forming, right? Here we go.
Turner, 16 disagreed. The correct answer is Turner. If you voted no, sit down. Got a vote in, Bob. Got a vote. All right, ladies.
Here we go. She's
The
still
woman,
in.
that woman next to her with the grey jumper on, the Farrah Fawcett flicks, has got the most American 70s face I've ever seen in my life. That kind of sort of wide apart eyes and big teeth. Great.
14 ladies remain standing, and we've got 5 men here to try and knock them out. The Air Force Academy, the U.S. Naval Academy, and West Point admitted women last year for the first time.
Unfortunately,
Many women have dropped out. Which academy had the least number of dropouts, Lee?
I mean, what?
West Point.
If you agree with
True,
West Point,
because he couldn't think of another academy. True.
vote yes, and if not, vote no. 4 of the ladies
Hello?
agreed with West Point. 10 disagreed. The correct answer is the Air Force Academy. If you voted yes, sit down.
Look at these old ladies. They're, well, I mean, she's probably about 30, but she's probably my age. Yay!
Oh, the bear jumping.
Slowly but surely, Al. 10 ladies remain standing. We've got 4 men here to try and knock them out for $5,000.
I claim 9 of them.
You're going to get 9 with this question? See how much the ladies
Dirty bastard.
know about baseball. In the film The Pride of the Yankees, Gary Cooper played the role of a baseball great known as the Iron Man. Who was the Iron Man?
Joe DiMaggio. My boy Joe DiMaggio. Big Joe. Big JG. Joe DiMaggio. Big JDG. Joe DiMaggio.
Tony Lazzari.
If you agree
It's a lie because he didn't look at them. It's a lie.
with Tony Lazzari, vote yes, and if not, vote no. 4 of the ladies agreed with Tony Lazzari, 6 disagreed. The correct answer is Lou Gehrig. If you voted yes, sit down.
Sit down, you're a disgrace.
And that was an excellent bluff. He must be a baseball fan.
He must be.
6 ladies remain standing.
Look at that hair.
Yes.
That is incredible.
Well, you know what they say? The higher the hair, the closer to God.
Here we go.
And we've got 3 chances to knock them out, Ron. We've got to get 2 apiece here.
We'll do it.
After his resignation, Burt Lance returned to his Georgia hometown and received a hero's welcome. What's the name of Lance's hometown?
Louisville, Indiana.
If you agree that it's Atlanta,
Well, it's in
vote
Georgia,
yes,
so
and if
it's not
not,
going to be
vote
Louisville,
no.
is it?
All right, Ron, all 6 ladies have voted alike. If you have fooled them here, the men have won the $5,000. You said Burt Lance's hometown was Atlanta. They all disagreed. The correct answer is Calhoun, Georgia.
Yes!
He didn't fool any of them, and they're still
Oh, no, he
in
didn't
the
fool. Boo!
They're hanging tough. 6 ladies left, Don, and we're down to our last 2 chances.
The dick is ready for it. There's a lot of brown going on, right?
Brown and orange.
I wish I had a nickel for every time I've been to Calhoun, Georgia. I'd have it made. A 1,500-mile long river is very sacred to the Hindus. What river is it?
Kalamazoo.
The Ganges.
All right.
The
if
what
you
now?
agree that it-
Well, now we're in a difficult position. Is that a yes or is that a no? The Ganges. Is
Yes
the
and a
Ganges?
no.
Because it's not the Ganges, it's the Ganges.
Yeah.
it's the Ganges,
Also, this is a law student. He doesn't know what the Ganges, how to say Ganges.
Ganges River.
Oh, they've corrected him.
Dickheads.
So they've corrected him.
Ganges.
Listen,
All right. If you agree that it's the Ganges River,
the floor manager corrects him. Well, then yes, it is.
vote yes, and if not, vote no. All right. 3 of the ladies agree with the Ganges, 2 disagree, and I'm afraid 1 lady didn't get her vote in on time. The correct answer is the Ganges. If you voted no, sit down.
If you didn't vote in time,
This woman's taking it. She's taking it to the church. Look at her. She says a little thank you to God.
Is the Ganges. If you
Watch her.
voted no, sit down. And we've got 3 ladies left, Dick, and we are down to our very last man right here. Guys, gather around. Give old Dick a pat on the back here, and let's
Come
see
on,
if we
Dick.
can knock him out.
Give old Dick
for
a
the
pat
big
on the
money.
back.
All the women have got to do is agree to vote half and half, and they've won.
All right, this year's U.S. Open Tennis Championship was won by Guillermo Vilas when he defeated Jimmy Connors. What country is Vilas from? Dick, for the
Peru.
big money.
Peru.
Spain.
Liar.
If you agree that he's from Spain,
Liar.
vote yes, and if not, vote no.
They've all voted no.
No one trusts Dick.
All right, again, all 3 of the ladies have voted alike. Dick, if we fooled them, the men have won the money. Otherwise, they divide the $500. You said that he is from Spain. They all disagreed. The correct answer, he's from Argentina. We didn't fool him, and the ladies win $500.
Screw you, Dick.
You ladies, come on down and get your money. Come on.
Considering they're getting $175 each, they're very, very excited.
That's a lot of money in those
We'll
days.
be back to the better sex right after you listen and watch these special messages.
Kiss her. Yes, mate. Yes. Oh, yeah. And then here comes the sexy one. Give her a kiss. Look at that. Wow. Wow.
Shauna. I'm Shauna Brooks, and I'm a cocktail waitress.
When I met you. Her eyes are a little bit too far apart.
Very American.
Yeah.
Like that look. I used like Carly Simon.
Yeah.
That kind of big mouth.
All of Charlie's Angels.
All the Charlie's Angels, Jackie Onassis.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Faye Fletcher. I'm a wife, a mother, and a grandmother.
And Myra?
I'm Myra Hayes, and I'm a college teacher.
A lot of makeup. Enjoying the again. Those eyebrows. Those eyebrows are the thing.
I'm Ruth Price, and I'm a teacher counselor.
Linda?
My name is Linda Davidson. I'm an office manager in an insurance agent.
Would you like to?
She looks like is it Julie's Pantry or Wendy's? She looks
I'm
like
Ruth Price, and I'm a teacher counselor.
Linda?
My name is Linda Davidson. I'm an office manager in an insurance agent.
Would you like to take that again?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to keep it in, Linda, so they're not going to make it so you look good.
Linda?
May I? My name is Linda Davidson. I'm an office manager for an insurance agency.
Very good. Lucille?
I'm Lucy James. I'm married and have a 5-year-old girl, Maria.
That's the Cher look, isn't it? Cher in the 70s.
Wow, yeah.
Strong look. Very strong look.
And there you have the better sex.
Oh, look at the hair.
Yes, man. Yes. Whoa. Whoa. Yes, man. Yes.
Woman.
I think in that example of the applause, the men are not the better sex. They're behaving abysmally. Listen, it gets louder.
Are your relatives in the audience? Do you know anybody in the audience?
No.
Would you like to know anybody in the audience?
My goodness, I think you just got a fan club. Okay, we start off in the attack.
Terrible behavior. Whoa, yes,
Position, Shauna, you know how to play the game. According to the Evening Outlook, are blonde, brunette,
Also, did you notice her response? Mortified.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Embarrassed.
Horrific. On national television.
red-headed women, the more likely to be soft-hearted, are blonde, brunette, or play the game. According to the Evening Outlook, are blonde, brunette, or red-headed women the more likely to be soft-hearted and emotional? There's your card.
Redheads. No, brunette.
Well, I'm a Cancer, blonde, and I know this. It's blondes.
Not on the card.
We need another answer from you, Shauna, one that's on the card.
You absolute plum.
What the fuck? Did she get the question? Did she give the question wrong then?
Play the game. According to the Evening Outlook, are blonde, brunette, or red-headed women the more likely to be soft-hearted and emotional?
This presenter's terrible. That's the second time she's messed up.
Yeah.
So they said, well, the blonde, blue. Well, there's only two options, and blonde isn't there. This woman's terrible.
No. There's your card.
Well, I'm a Cancer, blonde, and I know this. It's blondes.
Not on the card.
Also, that would produce her straight in.
What was she thinking, given that as an option?
We need another answer from you, Shauna, one that's on the card.
I will give you another answer, but I just want to say, you gave me three options, and could you see why I'm a little bit nervous? I've just been sexually harassed, and you didn't stick up for me. You kind of went in on it, and you gave me three options. What is going on? It's your fault.
Either that, or she's been stitched up.
Yeah.
Redheads.
Redheads is our answer, Bill.
All right. Bob, you think redheads are more soft-hearted and emotional?
No, I think she probably went for another bluff, and I disagree.
All right. We've got a no.
She's going to cry.
Yeah.
Cry.
She is having a shit day today.
Alistair, that's not fair. Dave, they kept that in. It's outrageous. Yeah, ruined that one. You're right.
Al, do you think it's
I
redheads?
disagree.
You disagree too?
Right.
Gatford says, I doubt they had a budget to do editing. All the money went on hairspray and electronic paddles.
All right. You two guys are on the line. We say the answer redheads is the incorrect answer, Shauna.
The more soft-hearted and emotional women are redheads, and you're out!
Get the fuck out of here, you pieces of trash. Iron her up like she's a little piece of meat for you to sink your teeth into. Go, my love. Go, toilet man. Get out of here.
I wouldn't think so. I thought redheads had the temper, you know, and everything.
See, it's a fallacy.
I guess.
All right, 2 men. Let's see if we can knock them out. In a survey of over 2,000 adults, who was found to be happier with their lives? Married people or single people? There's your card.
Married people.
It's supposed to be married, isn't it?
Married people.
Married people
This is Dick's thinking face.
is our answer, Bill.
Dick, you think married people are more happy with their lives than single people?
Well, being a married person, if I said no, I'd be killed when I got home.
There's Adam Sandler there. Look, there's Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
It's the S-Man. Look at him. Those teeth, though. Fair play. Those teeth are incredible.
Yes.
So I will agree with her.
All right. Lee, you think married people are more happy than single people?
Well, no, I don't think so. My wife, was a goddamn piece of trash marriage.
Well, I'm single, and I know a lot of unhappy married people.
Is that why you're single?
I disagree.
No, I'm single because I murdered my wife and ate her.
Single people are.
I think everybody tends to vote with whatever they are.
By the way, after this, we're going to put the Zoom link in the chat if anyone wants to come and join us.
We've got a yes, we've got a no. Don, the team's going to go the way that you go.
Well, I'm single, but I would tend to think that married people, because you wouldn't get as lonely as you get older. So they're going to vote.
Oh, come on.
He's lonely.
This isn't a therapy
we say
session.
the answer married people is the correct answer.
The happier people are the married people, and we didn't.
All right.
Oh, Lindsay DePaul is out.
Okay, Ron, we've got Shauna on the bench. We get to knock out another one of these new ladies. We don't know much about them, but pick one.
Let's see. I'm going to go with Ruth.
Number 3. All right, Ruth is out. 4 ladies are left. Let's get 2 of them with
What
the
did
next
Ruth do?
question. According to studies at the University of Bridgeport, what among college students is the most common reason for depression? There's your card.
People are laughing.
We don't believe in depression. This is the 70s.
Because they're pussies.
Failing the examinations.
Failing their examinations.
Okay, Lucille, do you think it's failing their examinations that depresses college students?
No, I think it's something else. I disagree.
All right, we've got a no vote. Linda?
I think it's loneliness. I'll disagree.
You're going to disagree as well. You 2 are on the line, and Ron, we say that failing their examinations is the incorrect answer.
The most common reason for depression is love problems.
Love problems.
Like, because they didn't have Viagra then, did they? Edwina Curry.
Bye-bye. 2 men left. If we can fool them, Faye, we can win the game. Oh, we're going to have to take a break real quick. We'll be right back.
She is flipping awful.
2 men left. If we can fool them, Faye, we can win the game. Oh, we're going to have to take a break real quick. We'll be right back. Don't you
I
go
think
away.
they're stitching her up. She can't be this shit.
The other guys paid the floor manager $100 to make sure she gets everything wrong.
Have you?
Tell me we're out of time.
Yeah, I really am.
Oh, doggone
You do it to me all the time. We are out of time. We got to go. See you next time on
What?
The Better Sex.
Make it a good day.
What?
Bye.
She says, does she say make it a good day?
We are out of time. We got to go. See you next time on The Better Sex.
Make it a good day. Bye-bye.
Start dancing.
Contestants and members of the studio audience will receive from rival makers of the crock pots.
Crock plate.
What's happening with those chickens? Why has he got crossed legs?
Crock of shit. Boy, look at that.
It's casual, isn't it?
Slow cooker. Here is the new crock plate stoneware.
Let's see which one's the man and which one's the woman.
10 appliances better furnished by rival. And from Coty, a gift collection of Masumi fragrances. Masumi, the essence of inner beauty by Coty. And the St. Croix.
Jen says, next topic, what makes people most likely to cry themselves to sleep? Ready to fish when you are? It's the fishing machine.
Scoping rod and reel with patent rangefinder, depth finder. St. Croix fishing machine, the ideal gift. And Menon skin bracelet with the fragrance.
Look at the golf club aftershave.
Oh my God.
And a gun, and a gun.
Great masculine gift.
And a football. And what is that creature?
Looks like a polar bear.
A bear. Oh God.
Pfizer! Pfizer!
Yeah.
Pfizer!
All the prizes are donated. Did you see that?
For the better sex. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Wow, guys. Oh, they did do some editing.
They still kept all that in. Wowzers. All right, listen, we got a little bit longer.
That's incredible.
We
What a
lost
show.
a lot of people didn't want to stick around for the better sex. They've gone, and that's entirely... I've eaten too much pizza.
I've not eaten enough pizza.
So we're going to invite you in if you want to come in. Actually, it's probably a bit late. We lost a few people. So anyone who wants to come in is very, very welcome to come in. You will be very welcome. I'm going to take... There's the link. Oh, I didn't get to... We hadn't finished...
What?
Cross-dressing perv... Joint... What's going on? Excuse me. Right. Where are my glasses? I need my glasses. I've eaten too much pizza. I feel a bit nauseous. Here we go. Oh, it's empty. You talk to Claire while I go and get my glasses. Claire's coming in, I think. Oh, she just disappeared.
Uh-oh.
I think I invited you in, didn't I? Maybe I didn't. You wanna try again?
Claire. Is this Claire from yesterday?
Let me get my glasses.
Claire who was having
there
trouble
they are.
with the app yesterday.
There they are. There you go. If you want to come and join us, anyone can come and join us.
Do it.
Cross-dressing perv joined... Oh, here we go.
Cross-dressing
perv. There we go.
Oh, God.
A-dooby-dooby-doob-doob-dooby-doo.
Hi, Claire.
Hi, how are you?
I'm clicking the wrong button. Hello, Claire.
Hi.
You've joined us just in time for a story from the Daily Star, the Sport.
It's the only reason you joined us, eh, Claire?
Yeah.
Right.
The last time I joined you is when we were doing yoga.
Oh, flipping it. That was a long time. That was lockdown.
Yeah.
That was. And it was a bit awkward because I was over there doing the yoga and the 14-year-old daughter was over there and I had you on the big telly and we got to see the peen, didn't we?
Oh, flipping it. That was the 12-hour show. Oh, God. That was the 12-hour show and we had to stop the stream. Yeah. That was...
It's before we got peen savvy.
Trust you. Yeah, now we're very clued up on peens. We know exactly what was going on. I've buggered up this shot.
Hey, look what Dave's got. He's got the Slades in the background.
And I can't look at that at the moment because everyone's coming in and I've got to move... I've got to move me, which...
Michael.
Alan Michael. Look at this.
You're working on some stuff there.
We got a full house. Well, we haven't. People can still join us. Hang on a second,
trying to
Catherine.
nosy
You'll have to go, Catherine, to talk, Catherine, because I'm buggered up this shot.
What the hell? Alan, what are you doing there?
I'm in a studio, an art studio.
Wonderful.
Is it your art studio, or have you just broken in to try and look clever?
It's my own.
Hey, fantastic, man. Fantastic. Can we see any of your work? Do you mind? You don't have to. No obligation.
I'm too embarrassed to do that.
Absolutely fine. And I'm not going to
it.
press you. If you ever feel like it, you would be very, very welcome. But I totally get it. Dave is celebrating Slade.
Yes.
Doing God's work. Slade in Flame, by the way. If you've not seen it, go and watch it. It's like Kes, but with a rock band in. It's marvellous. Alistair is...
bringing the captain's chair.
Bringing it over, keeping it real. I feel I'm not going to read this story now. While people are
polite company,
because it would be. But I'll just read the headline, right? Cross-dressing perv joined the WI to ditch his todger in their jam. Catherine, what do you think the caption on the picture is? Jammy todger. Jammy todger.
My God.
I love the sport so much. When I'm doing Radio Anywhere on a Monday.
Sorry, I was going to say, do you think that maybe they get the headline first and then work backwards?
Oh, it's all made up, you know. Apart from, but yeah, one of my great pleasures is going into the petrol station and buying the Sunday Sport on a Monday, and it's I'm proud to do so. Matt West is here.
Hello. Hi, Matt West.
Well, let's just check in with everyone. How is everyone doing? Claire, how are you doing?
I'm all right, actually. Apart from I had to stay in all day because I've got a leaky toilet.
Is that a euphemism?
No. And the plumber never turned up.
Oh, bastard.
Oh, no.
This is the thing. They don't need to turn up because they've got so much work. And if you phone up and say, well, I'll use someone else. All right, then fine.
Good luck with that. And you phone up the plumbers and they all act like they're doing you a favour by coming.
No, I know, it's awful. I've got something to ask you guys.
Go on.
Iain, have you cancelled Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry?
Have you got Netflix?
I've got Netflix.
Have you watched All of Us Are Dead?
No.
I started it,
Yeah.
and I got 3 minutes into it, and I thought, and then I read a review, and it went, it kind of sags in the middle, so I didn't. Tell me what you think about it. It's a Korean zombie thing, right?
Yeah, and I really like zombie things, and I kind of like Korean things as well. It's absolutely brilliant, honestly.
Is it worth going back in?
Really good, yeah.
How far into it are you?
I think I've got 2 more to watch, but it's really good.
Oh, okay, all right. So all right.
I've got
Well,
something else to ask you as well, because I know you're going to be 50 next year.
thank you, Claire. Thanks a lot.
Because I am as well, and I'm already thinking, oh, what am I going to do? And you were talking about going to Japan again. Why don't you go there next year? Because I'm thinking I might take my girls to New York or Japan. Can't decide.
Are you suggesting we meet up and have a 50th birthday party in Japan? Because I am totally up for that, Claire.
Go
I
on,
am
then.
totally up.
But yeah, I'm sort of like 50's looming, and I'm like, oh, I'm already. And people are like, Claire, wait till you get to 49 first. Oh.
Yeah. I have never thrown a party in my life. I think I've only ever had one birthday party. I've never thrown a party. And part of me thinks, today I was thinking actually, I might have a 50th birthday party. And then I thought, no, because it's too much hassle and I fret that people aren't having a good time. And actually the stress, no. But it did cross my mind for 30 seconds and I talked myself out of it.
Yeah, no, I keep doing that. And like you, I'm also studying. I'm in my 6th year of studying.
What are you studying?
Criminology and psychology. Did it with the Open University.
Yes, man.
Yeah, so I'm sort of already pre-planning my graduation, but I keep thinking, well, what if I fail at the last hurdle? I've got 3 more assignments.
Are you going to be like Cracker?
Kind of.
Is that what it is? Is you going to be Cracker, like the Jigsaw Man?
Well, yes and no. What I really want to get into is victim support and help people who've been victims of crime. That's
the best way to help victims is to track down the perpetrators and beat them with a stick.
Don't think you need a degree for that, though, do you?
I'm not having the rest of my pizza, but I am having the cookies.
I've done too much talking. I'm going to stop now.
No, you haven't. It's been lovely. Thanks, Claire. It's nice to hear your voice.
Oh.
No such thing as too much.
I'm always watching, and can I just say one more thing?
You've done too much talking, Claire. Go on, of course you can.
I've seen you guys at the Bill Murray twice on my own. I've gone through a divorce, and I thought I've got to get out there. I've got to do the things I want to do, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Met some lovely people, and I kind of miss those days. And I don't always come on here a lot. I'm always lurking, but I feel very much part of your family, and you keep me going sometimes when things are a bit shit. So,
thank you, Claire. That's a really lovely thing to say. We enjoyed the Bill Murray days. I mean, we kind of fell out with the venue, but that's by the by. But that period of doing those shows and doing the radio show, that for me was like it was golden. It was golden, you know. But thank you, Claire. I thought you were going to say, and you met Rainbow George and you fell in love with him. That was.
No.
By the way, still no word on those tapes, and I know who I need to text to find out about the tapes.
No, keep your head down.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Thank you, Claire. It's very kind of you to say. I want to say, Matt, we're going to come to you in a minute. I want to say hello to Alan. Hey, Alan, how you doing?
Hey, good. I was vibing on your medical procedure the other day.
Vibing on it?
What does vibing on the V mean?
I had a hernia operation a couple of weeks ago, so I was like, yes, different, you know.
Those can be tricky, right?
Yeah.
Were you? Is it a general or a local?
General.
Right. Okay.
I the same day though, like which amazing.
They don't fuck around now. As long as they're kind of like, yeah, can you walk in a straight line? Okay, thank you very much.
Off you go, bye-bye, just walk through that door.
Yeah. Get out. But no, very good. They were very good, but it was sort of,
How are you feeling? Well, I'm assuming it was kind of like in the downstairs department somewhere.
Yeah. Feel fine now, actually, but it was really sore at the time, for a few days, as you can imagine.
I don't
know why I'm going on about my medical.
No, it's good. I have a donut cushion if
I'm having that.
If you'd like it. Oh,
My chair's gone proper flat there, and I get a square bum, so I'm going to have that donut
That's
cushion.
because that's the cat's chair.
Well, they've ruined it.
Oh, it has. It's sunk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Down a bit. That's the cat's chair. But you're
also,
feeling.
it boosts me up. I feel like Alan Sugar in The Apprentice when I'm sitting on that chair.
But you're feeling okay, Alan. You're on the other side of it.
Yeah. I think it feels better now. I feel like I've actually been repaired, which is quite amazing. I didn't think it'd feel like that, but it's good.
Well, I'm guessing you kind of get used to it not being right, and so normal feels special.
It's been like that for about 10 years.
My God.
Jeez.
I only went to the doctor 5 years ago, so so it's like yeah, man, it's
So hang on, did it take you 5 years to get it sorted out?
yes, classic kind of male denial of oh no, I just sort of put it to the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Years and years. But happy ending, hopefully.
I didn't get that. Go and see your doctors, guys. Go and see your doctors. I'm sure most people here are kind of that savvy, but I have no issues with prodding, with poking, with fingers or anything, because I don't want to die, And I remember when I thought I had a problem with my prostate, and I went to the doctors, and she said, "Okay, well, we can check it now." And I went, "Now?" She went, "Yeah." And she did it, and it was a little bit embarrassing for me, but I found out I didn't have cancer. Brilliant,
We all do that thing though when we find something strange, where we try and talk ourselves out of it, or believe that it'll sort itself out, won't it? It'll be fine.
Yeah. No, it's I mean, it could have been anything with me. So I feel such a fool, but a lucky fool, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's nothing foolish. I get it, man. So is this your own personal art studio?
Yeah. Yep.
And where is it in relation to your house?
I live in London, but amazingly, it's about 25-minute walk from my home, which is very, it's sort of like, so it's kind of a dream scenario for me.
And that's totally your space.
Yeah, it's within a kind of like warehousey kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah. That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good at the moment.
And what are you doing with your art? Do you display it? Do you sell it? Or is it just for you? What is the deal?
I do. I mean, I'm not a big time artist or anything, but I do manage to sell, and I'm not, at the moment I manage to make a living out of it, at the moment. So
brilliant.
It doesn't always work out like that. Like sometimes I'm working in normal jobs.
Yeah, the artist's life, man, is up and down. It's up and down, as we are finding out. We're both doing, we're not really going on about it. We're both doing proper stuff behind the scenes as well.
Do you ever go through periods of not wanting to paint?
Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes. Yeah, it's kind of like it can be like sort of a grind. Like when I've listened to you guys talking about what you sort of fake it to make it kind of thing. But, I'm often kind of like set myself project that it's like, I have to complete the X amount of things, particular things. So it's like, I'm not often just sort of like turning up and just kind of, I think I'll paint. I think I'll do this today.
Yeah.
It's usually kind of like goal oriented.
And when you're finished, are you ever totally happy with it, or do you just see the bits that you could have done better?
I usually know what it's going to be like when I start it, because they're always based on, with me, so they're always based on photographs.
Right.
So, or usually, so it's kind of easy to know what the parameters are of success, of how it will look, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to say I don't know if it's oriented or orientated.
I think it's either or.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it both?
I realised I didn't know when I was speaking.
I get this often. There's a few words like that, Alan, where I don't know if I can't think of any, but whether it's got an extra ta in the middle.
Statistics.
Statistics is right.
Statistics.
No, that's incorrect.
Statistics. It should be statistics.
Statistics.
And
oriented.
Lackadaisical.
Mm.
That's. I would say lackadaisical.
I think it's lackadaisical, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, I don't know.
The English language is amazing, right?
But the thing is, those are the sort of words that you use once every 6 years. So if you muff it up, no one cares, do they?
Well, I want to say hello to Dean. Hello, Dean. You don't need to unmute if you don't want to.
But just consider yourself greeted.
I want to acknowledge that you're here. If you want to join in with the chat anytime, you're very, very welcome. If you want to just keep on the lowdown, that is totally cool. We said that was cool, and there is never any pressure to join in. So, Dean, I'm just going to let you know if you want to unmute at any point, you go for it. And as soon as we see it, you're invited into the chat. Alistair and David, hold fire. Hold fire. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
How come you always look like full of energy?
I don't know. It's a bit unique for me to sort of join in these random sort of Zoom calls. So I'm always like, hi, new thing. Especially when I'm like just watching the videos most of the time. So the streams, I mean.
Yeah, well done, because you made it sound like you were watching something else then, and so you saved yourself.
I've got like 5 screens and all the different things on here.
Oh, are you one of those? Because that's what we do now. No one watches one screen.
No.
At best, it's 2. It's a TV and a phone. When was the last time you sat down and watched the TV and didn't at any point go, oh?
Tell you what I've noticed with my kids is that they'll be watching a YouTube video, but they'll also be playing a game.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do that. That's how I do it.
I got 2 screens here. When Alex comes here, he kind of just takes over the computer. That screen is YouTube. This screen is his games. Yeah. That's your usual vibe, is it, Matt?
It is, yeah.
The nerve centre.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on for you, Matt? What's happening?
I'm very bored generally. Like just.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, we'll try a little bit harder.
Not here, but like, you know, I want to get sort of more hobbies, whatever. So I've kind of like worked out some things, and I'm trying to buy a house. So that's quite big.
That's your hobby, is it?
That's a hobby, yes.
Wow.
It's going to enable me to have more hobbies because I'm kind of like stuck in a one bedroom flat with no outside space. So I kind of like, I want to get a house where I can have a garden and get a cat and, you know, sort of be able to sort of do that stuff. So I'm trying to just get through that at the moment. And a mortgage meeting, it was not too bad. So.
It went okay, did it? It
did. The banks might want to give me money, so there we go.
That's always the top. The weirdest thing now is if I applied for a mortgage, I wouldn't get a mortgage, you know, because I've earned about 20 quid in the last 2 years. So it's a tough one, man. But congratulations. Have you found something you want to get?
Well, I mean, I know there's sort of like ones I want to look at. I kind of want a bungalow, believe it or not. Like I just like the idea of just. I mean, I lived in a flat for like, you know, 8 years or whatever. So I kind of just like that whole one level thing.
Mm-hmm.
Stairs are a pain in the arse.
Exactly. You know, long-term goals. Don't have to do stairs when I'm like 50 years time, whatever.
Oh, well, I hope it works out, and I hope you find somewhere. You will. The thing, when I was looking for this, I walked in. I would go to the places and see outside and go, nah. And I remember I'd caned Rightmove and Zoopla.
Completed those, hadn't you?
I'd completed it and there's nothing. And I'd found this area because I saw a house that I liked, but it was on a really busy road. And then I was working at Talk, and this house was put on the market, and it looked like it had a glow. I went, oh my God, Catherine, this is it. This is the house.
Yeah, I remember you were excited about
this
going
is
to
the
see
house.
it.
And when Catherine came and had a look at it with me, and she walked into the kitchen and she turned around and went, this is it. This is it. So you know, what I'm trying to say is, you know, that you will walk in somewhere and it will get you in here, and it's like, this is where I'm meant to be.
Awesome. I look forward to that bit.
Good luck. Dean, you are muted for a second and then you muted again. I don't know if you want to say hello, Dean.
Hello. I'm muted because my nurse came in.
Okie dokie.
Is she coming?
Yes, she's here.
Okay, I'm going to mute again for about the next 5 minutes, but I'll be back in 5 minutes.
As soon as you unmute, Dean, we'll bring you into the conversation. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Alistair has left the building.
David! How you doing, man?
I looked at this behind me and I thought, this is where I was meant to be.
I'm loving that wall of Slade.
Yeah, I got a reissue of Slade the other day because that copy is beaten to hell. And that was lovely seeing that photograph today, though.
Magic, wasn't it? Absolute magic.
It really was. But there's a band called XTC that are touring.
Oh, go on. This is very clever. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's Terry Chambers who was
the drummer.
Wasn't he in the band with Colin Moulding? Wasn't he the one you saw?
They were TCNI. So XTC is spelled EXTC.
Oh, I see.
That's the genius.
I've seen a couple of clips on YouTube, and they look quite good. Most of the band were in Colin's band.
There is if it's the same guitarist, there is like an Andy Partridge impersonator on guitar. I mean, it's good to hear those songs played live. We went and saw TCNI at the Art Centre in Swindon, and it was magic. It was magic. There are all these men in like their 50s in tears.
And it was a home crowd, wasn't it?
Yeah, they're singing Generals and Majors for the first time ever, and it was amazing. And I interviewed Terry in Colin Moulding's studio in his back garden, and he's a lovely bloke. I mean, if they were coming nearby, I'd go and see him. Celebrate the songs.
They were sort of playing Guildford, which is fairly near me-ish, But they're playing the 100 Club in July, I think. I might go.
Yeah.
Because it's those songs, those songs.
Yes, it's all about this. I remember someone complaining about the Hollies. That was it, on a Monkeys page, was going, well, it's not the Hollies because there's only one original member. And they went, well, actually, there's two. There's the drummer and there's the guitarist. They said, well, it's still not the Hollies. And I chimed in going, it kind of is, because the songs are like the third and fourth and fifth members of the band. This is the best you're going to get. And if you like the songs, go and, it doesn't matter if it's just the drummer, just the guitar. Go and celebrate the music,
But the Stones have only got two original members left now. So.
Well, yeah. That's true, actually, isn't it? I hadn't thought of that. Good evening, Alistair. Mein Herr.
Evening, everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you all.
What's going on for you, Alistair?
Not bad today, thank you. Not bad. I think I'm still benefiting from going to the meeting on Monday. I think that, like you said, it did unfreeze a certain number of things for me.
There we go.
So that's good. I wanted to sort of do a little bit of a consumer piece.
Oh, I like it. Alistair brings material. This is always great.
So first of all, Catherine.
Yes.
You mentioned the pizza made you ill. Are you going to report that to
No, because last time... The council?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say to Domino's. I was going to say no, because last time I reported it to them, they made it quite clear they didn't give a shit, unlike me. Couldn't stop.
Exactly.
Well done.
No, because that feels like, I mean, this is only the second time they poisoned me in the space of 4 years. I think that's a pretty good hit rate, isn't it?
All right, so it's not... All right, okay.
Wow, you're playing that game. Gosh.
Yeah. Do I like pizza? Do I want to get rid of Domino's and play pizza roulette? I'll play pizza roulette.
Fine, fair enough. No, I wanted to say that I had to change my iPhone because, I suffer from epilepsy, which is controlled,
right.
And has been. Even when I was an alcoholic, for some reason, I didn't. You'd think, well, that's you're putting yourself at risk of more fits because you're drinking a lot, blah blah blah. But it was okay as far as that's concerned. And then just before Christmas, I purchased an iPhone 12 mini, and seemed all right in the beginning, and then suddenly I started sort of getting sort of the first symptoms of not full-blown fitting, but something called myoclonic jerks, where you can be...
They're a great band, got their second album on vinyl.
Signed by the drummer.
And
so what is that like? If I'm getting a migraine, I get like a little tingle, and I think, oh shit, I'm getting a migraine. Is that the same as that? Like a little warning sign?
No, it's like a mini 2-second epileptic fit where you lose all control of your muscles. So if you're carrying a cup of coffee, the coffee will literally go everywhere.
Oh wow!
Oh, God.
Or if you're coming down the stairs, you might. It's dangerous. So I did a bit of research online, and some other users of this phone had reported problems to Apple, because Apple,
oh my God,
didn't give a shit either. So in the end, I've got 320 quid for that on one of these online selling things, and I've had to get another phone, an iPhone 13. So
so it's just the 12 that does it. What is it? The screen flickering or something?
I think it's difficult to generalise, because first of all, everyone's got a different kind of reaction and is triggered by different things and different values of things. So, but with me, I think because I decided I wanted a more compact phone, I think what I was doing, as I do, is I was, I can't read that. I'll take my glasses off and go that, oh yeah, that's that. But because I was doing that, and I think alongside me lack of sleep sometimes and things, it was just tipping me over the edge sometimes. Yeah. And so I've got this bigger phone now. But anyone out there, just beware the iPhone 12, because there is a few people have said online vlogs, are they called vlogs, or comment pages about this, and it's a thing.
Blimey.
Flipping it, man.
Because myoclonic jerks are those things you have just before you fall asleep. There's that thing where you're falling, yeah.
Oh.
So people can get it.
That's... it's slightly different.
Yeah, but it's a version of them, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, that's right, yeah. It is a version of it, I think. But...
well, Alistair, I'm glad you're safe and you're well.
Yeah.
And thank you for the heads up on that. I want to say hello to Dean, because I think Dean's nurse has gone. Evening, Dean.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks.
What's life like for you at the moment? We've not spoken for a little while.
It's fine. I'm still in a nursing home. Still waiting for the op. I'm quite pleased at the moment. I've got a new video game, Disco Elysium.
Oh, I've heard that is amazing.
It is good. I'm only about 2 hours in, but it's incredible. It's really funny.
What are you playing it on? Switch?
No, on the PC.
Okay. All right. Okay.
But yeah, it's good. The controls are good too.
Dean, you sound so much better than I've ever heard you sound.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Right. Do you feel, honestly, you sound so... I didn't recognise your voice at first. Do you feel it's stronger than you've been?
Yes, I feel okay. I feel good.
And so when is the operation? Because you've been waiting like about 25 years.
No, it's been about 18 months. So it's going to be in the next few months. Well, I failed my fitness test.
Oh.
So I was supposed to, because it's going to be a 12-hour op. You've got to be quite fit for it.
What is it? Is it a weight thing or something?
No, it's to do with your lungs and your lung capacity and all that, and your heart and your heartbeat and all that. Because you've got to survive. You've got to survive on this oxygen for 12 hours.
Bloody hell!
So you've got to be quite fit, or else you might die. But
God, that makes it all real, doesn't it? Bloody hell!
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about it then? Because you've been waiting for this for a long time. You're in a nursing home. But there's a chance if you do the operation that, I'm sure it's a slim chance, but the chance you might not make it. That's a big... How do you feel about that?
Well, I think there's something on the other side, so I'm quite...
Okay.
So I'm okay with it. It would devastate my family, but for me personally, I think, you know, it wouldn't be too bad. If it's the end, it's the end. It's not a big deal.
And this is where I get envious of people with faith, because I think once it's over, it's like the light going off. That's it. But I would love to have that faith of, you know, there's something there, so you know, whatever happens is okay.
Well, yes, but even if there's not nothing, even if there isn't anything there, you won't be there to know about it anyway. So.
Wow, Dean is channeling the Dalai Lama with his serenity. And how's it like in the care home? How's that going?
It's good. I've recently because I failed my fitness test because I spent 3 months in bed, 23 hours a day, at least 23 hours a day in bed.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to get out of bed again now, and that's much better. I'm sitting down in the lounge reading a book, a great book called The Bees. It's about a novel that takes place in a beehive.
What?
A novel that takes place in a beehive.
They're giving you too many meds there, mate. They fucked you up with that.
He's buzzing.
Hey! Come on, honey, leave him alone.
Oh, yeah,
Catherine, do beehive yourself.
I was holding on to that one.
No.
Stop droning, for Christ's sake.
Oh, this is.
Do they wax lyrical about that book?
What?
Yeah, beeswax.
Oh, beeswax. I'll give you that. Fucking hell. What have we been
Sorry,
on?
Dean.
No. It's all good
He
stuff.
should be apologising to us. He started this.
He did start it.
Dean started this.
Yeah, no, everything's going well. Good. I'm in a bit of pain on the old stomach, but not much. The bag, I've got this sort of like, it won't be there forever. It's a temporary colostomy bag.
Yeah.
But maybe I shouldn't go into it. But anyway, that's hurting me a bit.
If you want to go into it, you go into it. If it's painful, is it?
It's caused me a bit of jip. Yeah, it's there's a bit of sensitive skin around that area, and it has to be stuck on with glue.
Oh.
So it's not too bad, but it's just annoying.
Yeah,
it's annoying more than anything. Like your testicles, Ian.
My testicles are annoying, are they? All right, I take that in. Well, you know, hearing you puts everything that happened to me completely into perspective. You know, I hope it gets sorted soon, Dean. And by sorted, I mean the operation. I hope it comes, and when they're ready to do it, that you're fit enough for it to go through. Because I know you've been waiting a long time.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ian. Yeah, it should be in a few months.
All right. Well, let us know. Let us know when it's coming up, and those that have got faith will pray for you, and you know we'll all be thinking of you and sending you good vibes, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ian.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. Flipping it. Look at that. Yeah, it's so lovely to have you all here. It's always lovely to see regulars. It's always lovely to see people that we haven't seen for a while or newish people. Claire, can I ask, who is that next to you, please?
Oh, it's my one-eyed dog now.
Oh, look at that face.
What happened to his other eye?
He had an ulcer, it got infected, and yeah, I decided to whip it out, but
seemed like all right without it.
Little baby.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
Little baby. Why are animals...
Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course you can, Alistair.
Tell me to jog on if it's none of my business.
I will do.
How did your last consultation go with your consultant psych?
Oh, it went very well. It went very well. It was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I said that I was having a lot of ups, but I wasn't really getting the downs. And he said, well, we could tinker with the meds, but I said I was really struggling sleeping. And if you may have noticed, I took my tablet a little while ago, and he said, try taking your tablets earlier, right? Because try taking them maybe an hour before you, because I was taking them when I went to bed. And I've taken a smaller dose tonight because I've got to be up tomorrow. So he said, try taking them earlier. And also, if you are struggling with, what do the night times? Anyway, he suggested I could take more pills for an extended period if I was struggling. And then when that period passed, I could scale back to what I was on. So it was nice. It was nice to check in with him, and everything's been all right since then. Really,
I think you've sounded pretty good actually the last week or two.
It's
apart from the fact that you seem to be saying that he's kind of getting a bit bored with stuff.
Not bored. Struggling to be creative in this format because we've been doing this format for so long, and I've still not quite got the external experiences that we had during talk radio. I'm not quite living as much in that respect. So no, the thing of me and Catherine sat here and looking at the camera, I'm struggling to be creative in it. I'm just speaking for me. I'm struggling to be creative, and it feels like it's too samey. Maybe people have noticed that. Maybe people haven't noticed it. I don't know. But for me, I just feel like I'm treading water in terms of the performance, which is why it was nice to go out and do the show in Costa Coffee or Cafe Nero the other day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Catherine,
I do. And I also know that, having worked with you for a long time, is that we go through these cycles where we'll go, oh, I think we might have come to the end of this particular leash. And then something will happen and we'll go, I know what it is. And there'll be something else. It'll be another kind of, maybe not a change, but maybe a shift. So let's see what it is.
We're going to play a quick game. Right. Pats, get your face out of my pizza box.
Is that the game?
Yeah.
I think we played that before.
We are going to play. Hang on a minute. Get down, please. Get down. And this is going to. Hang on a minute. Kath, can you just talk for a second? Because I need to find out.
Look at Yoko. She's such a good girl.
Oh.
She's a good girl.
All right. Hang on. Let me just try something.
Her brother, on the other hand, won't shut up.
I'm just going to try something. Hang on a minute. Hold the line, please, caller. Let me just see what this does, and then we're going to play a game. Right.
Oh, no.
So we're going to play See Me in My Boots and Ting. For those who don't know, many years ago, Dave recorded this for us.
See me in my boots and ting.
That's it at normal speed. I will play it either faster, which is this.
See me in my boots and ting.
I will play it at the original speed.
See me in my boots and ting.
Or I will play it slower. Oh, now and I will do this genuinely, right? So you have to tell me: is it going to be faster? Is it going to be slower? Is it going to be the same? If you get it wrong, what note's that? If you get it wrong, you get booted out. Last person standing wins. Claire, you are first. Goes Claire, Dave, Alan, Alistair, Matt, and Dean. Claire. Will I be... and I swear to God, this is completely genuine, all right? I will not...
This isn't like rock, paper, scissors, right?
No. What do you mean? Shut up. We used to have a caller years ago who gets so angry at me doing that.
Couldn't work out how you were doing it, could he?
Right, Claire. Will we be seeing Dave in his boots and tings normal speed, slower speed, or faster speed?
Faster.
You're going for faster? Oh, hang on, wrong button. Claire stays.
Correct.
Dave, will you be saying "See me in my boots and tings" slower speed, normal speed, or faster?
You know what's always annoyed me is I got the lyric wrong, but normal speed.
Going for normal speed.
See me in my boots and ting.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Amazing.
2 for 2. All right. Alan. Cats are really getting on my nerves. Alan. Normal speed, slower speed, or faster speed?
Faster.
Going for faster.
See me in my boots and
It's
ting.
normal speed, Alan. I'm afraid we have to say goodbye. Lovely to see you. Really, really nice to chat. I will not report you to Zoom. You're gone.
Bye, Alan. Matt.
He was my favourite out of all of you as well. No, it's Alistair next, according to my screen. Alistair.
Oh, okay.
Faster, slower, or normal?
Okay. So I'm going to try a bit of Clinton Bap.
I wouldn't bother. He's shit.
Just makes it up.
Slower.
Going for slower. Okay. Goodbye, Alistair. Goodbye, Alistair. Go on, get out of here. Pats, you're not helping me in any way whatsoever, my darling girl. I know you want your dinner. Come in. Oh, that's an awkward way to carry you. I'm sorry, that wasn't very nice. Matt, I'm just going to set it. Slower, faster, or the same?
Slower.
Going for slower.
It's virtually brown noise, that.
All right.
Chandler.
All right. Here comes Dean. Here comes the tough guy. Dean, slower, faster, or normal?
Normal.
Going for normal. Oh, that's the wrong button.
Dean
Dean is through to the next round. All right, Claire, it's your go. This is the speed round now. You've got to pick up the pace. Claire, I promise I'm not going to change it. I'm doing this legitimately. Claire, slower, faster, or normal?
The dog says faster.
The dog is through to the next round. Dave, slower, faster, or normal?
Normal.
Goodbye, Dave. Get the hell off my show. Matt, slower, faster, or normal?
Slower.
I don't know why I love this game so much. Honestly, of all the ridiculous games, including War, this is by far the most fun I've ever had. Dean, let me just hang on. Oh, hang on.
Dean knows.
No, hang on. I hadn't said it. I hadn't set it. I don't want to. Right, Dean, I've set it now. What are you saying?
Slower.
Oh, he's clever. Okay, right. This is it. Speed round now. Here we go. Claire.
Normal.
Get the F out of my show. Goodbye, Claire.
Bye, Claire.
Right, it's between Matt and Dean. Matt and Dean. What we're going to do, we're going to mix it up slightly. Okay? We're going to mix it up slightly. So, hang on a minute. Instead, we're going to play a different clip. It doesn't really make any difference. It's still the same rule. It's just a different clip. And the clip is going to be...
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
So is it give us the meat? Is it normal speed? Is it faster? Or is it slower? Matt?
Slower.
Stay there, Matt. Because if Dean gets it wrong as well... Oh, I did the wrong clip. Sorry.
Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat. Give us the meat.
If Dean gets it wrong, then we go to the tiebreaker. We go to sudden death. And I don't know what that will be. So I'm really hoping Dean gets it right. Otherwise, I've got to make up a whole new thing. Dean, will Catherine be demanding meat slower, faster, or at her normal pace?
Faster.
Give us the meat.
Slow meat.
Give us the meat.
This is her after the night out in the kebab shop.
Give us the meat.
Okay, we go to sudden death, all right? And I'm literally just making this up as I go along. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to sudden death. I am going to play one of 4 clips, right? And I'm going to decide which clip it's... So, the clips are either...
Shut off. Shit, I'm awake.
I was strung out on heroin.
Who are these people?
I'm going to write down which clip I'm going to play. So, this is A.
Shut off.
This is B.
Shit, I'm awake.
The sleeping pill's really starting to kick in now, so this will be hard. This is C.
I was strung out on heroin.
And
Who are these people?
This is D. I am writing down which one I'm calling. You can both go for the same one. A, B, C, or D. Dean, we'll let you go first. Is it A, B, C, or D that I will be playing?
C.
C. Matt, what do you think it'll be? A, B, C, or D? You can say the same one if you think.
D.
Sorry?
D.
D. You're saying D. So let me just remind you. This is A.
Shut off.
This is B.
Shit, I'm awake.
This is C, the one Dean called.
I was strung out on heroin.
And this is D.
Who are these people?
Ladies and gentlemen, the clip I was going to play.
Who are these people?
It's D! Ooh. It's D! Matt, you won! Dean, get the hell out of our show. How dare you? Really nice to hear you sounding so well, Dean. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Now, Catherine, would you tell Matt what he's won?
Matt, you have won the ultimate bragging rights.
Yeah.
So go and brag away because you've earned the right.
I won.
In fact, do you know what, Dean? Have you? These are quite old. Have you got any of the rabbit hole pins? Little when we used to rap, you got any little badges? We would call them in this country. Do you have any of those, Matt?
Would you like a little badge?
You have those?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Well, then we was going to send you one of those, but you've got them.
Oh, I don't personally have one.
Well, I was literally asking you if you have one, and you said yes.
I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
We're just trying to be agreeable.
Yeah.
Don't ride his ass about it.
Matt,
I was too excited in my success.
Matt, if you email us your address, we haven't really got much tat at them. We haven't got much stuff at the moment. But if you send us your address, we'll put a few bits and pieces in an envelope and send it over. How's about them apples?
That sounds great.
Nice one, man.
You
Lovely
earned
to
it,
see
Matt.
you, and we'll
earned
speak
it.
to you soon. Well, I don't know if you earned it, but yeah, send us your address, Matt. We'll send you some bits and pieces. That was fun. We're done. God, that was over 3 hours. We are done. Thank you,
Yes.
Catherine Boyle.
Thank you, Ely.
Thank you, everyone. That pill really is starting to kick in, so
Fade
I'm out of
in
here.
now.
All right. Okay. See you later, everybody.
Goodbye,
We'll see you
goodbye.
on Friday at 7 o'clock.